Boom, Jamie, boom. Let's murder this guy. Strimtom, let's go. Confirm. Alright, so this is where we actually have to pay attention and not totally screw this up. Bard. Good. It will cost 1. Good. We can't choose a path. They're all blank anyway. Look at this. Look at the Bladeforged Bard. I love it. He's got like the sword or whatever. He's got the blade face, but he's got the... Look at this. Bladeforged playing music. Are you kidding? This also leads into the option. I could right now immediately decide instead I want to do Barbarian. So he's got the Barbarian. He's got the shoulders with the giant axe. But of course, we're not doing that. We are absolutely going to be a bard. Funnily enough, because of my alignment, I'm actually restricted from playing Paladin or Monk, which is kind of interesting as a Bladeforged. In fact, I wonder if I can I choose Iconic? I can actually choose Iconic Bladeforged. I wonder, if you choose Iconic Bladeforged right here, would that force me to be lawful? I wonder if that would put me lawful, or would it allow me to, because it's Iconic Bladeforged, it would put me back as a paladin with no, if I chose Bladeforged, it would put me as a paladin who is true neutral. I don't have the money to test if that works, but now I'm very curious if that would actually work. If instead of choosing this, I chose Iconic and I chose Bladeforged, by choosing Bladeforged, it would set me back as a paladin, because it's a paladin, but I can't change my alignment here. So I would be a true neutral paladin. I wonder if that's how that would work. Alright, now we gotta choose our stats. So, Charisma is the most important stat. This has to be maxed. Strength, it doesn't matter. All these stats don't really matter. I think we're probably gonna go, I could go with a 20. I kinda like the idea of going with an 18. Allows me to put a little bit into int, so I've got 14, so I have more skill points, and maybe a little bit into strength. Wisdom does nothing, neither does dexterity. I don't need either of these stats. But Constitution at an 18, Charisma at an 18, it'll make me tanky and stuff. I'm thinking of potentially doing Strength 12, just like so. So this will be fine. Now with my skills, there are a couple I want to make sure I max out. Balance, obviously very good. Perform needs to be maxed. Use Magic Device needs to be maxed. Spellcraft needs to be maxed. I don't really need these other skills down here. I'll put some points into Tumble for sure, so I'll put 4 points in here. Swim has to be maxed. We're going to go with Diplomacy, which is really good. Probably Concentration as well. So that's going to give me quite a myriad of skills here to work on. Hey, what's up, Captain Clorex? We are reincarnating into a Bladeforged Bard. World first. Literally world first. No one has ever done this before in the whole world. Now our feat choices, very important. I actually should have written this down somewhere, so to make sure I do not screw this up, I need to make sure I take, so maximize, quicken. I need to take spell pen, evocation focus, so that's 4 feats. And how many do you get? You get 7? You get 7 feats. Why swim and tumble? You take tumble because it makes you tumble around. It looks cool. And swim is so you can swim fast. Why do I got Christmas lights? Because it's December. That's why. I don't have a good other reason. So maximize quicken. Force of personality. Personality. So I need force of personality, of course. I could take Empower, but I don't really need to. I kind of want to take Spell Focus Enchant. That's 6. Probably Greater Spell Pen. Unless I'm forgetting a feat. This is 7 feats. So this would be 7 feats. Yeah, good comments. What is this game? It seems so complicated. Yeah, man. So this is Dungeons & Dragons Online. It's based off the, of course, the classic Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 rule set. It's a fantastic game. It's free to play if you want to give it a shot. This build is not free to play though. This character. Oh god. Okay, so I think that's good. So we're gonna take Quicken first because I know I want to Quicken, and Maximize as well. Spells. Yeah, that's important. Oh god. Don't screw this up. Don't screw this up, Strimtom. Expeditious is just good, so we'll take Expeditious for now. Cool. So these are my base starting stats. I gotta make sure my character looks cool because I'm not reincarnating again. So my base color, I think the white looks terrible, so we're going to go with the dark. Now the real question is, do you want to have a mouth? I'm a bard, so I sing, so I should have a mouth. Yeah, man. But anyway, I should probably have a face. Oh, wait, I can do this. There we go. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Do I have a face or not? I think I should go with the face, right? Because I'm a bard, I sing, so I should probably have a mouth. It's important. Actually, I kind of really like the face on this character. I really do. I like the side pieces here. That's right, man. It's really easy. It's a click of a button for me. So the fins. I don't know about the fins. I don't like the dreads. I don't want the dreads. Yeah, I kind of like the fins. Cheek blade. I don't like the chin blade though. This looks cool to me. I like this. Unfortunately, you can't actually choose the base color, like the color of your armor, because Bladeforged are steel. My character's kind of nice though, so maybe we'll give him red eyes. Yeah, orange eyes. Orange eyes seem cool. Hair color. Hair color. Oh, the color of the fins. Nice. Blue seems kind of cool. Baller. And we have a noseblade? Whoa. Man, look how terrible this character looks. I don't really want to have a noseblade. Yeah, this is fine. Cool. And play. Bladeforged Bard. It's been done. Might be the worst idea ever, but we're about to find out. Yeah, Quicken is absolutely important, and along with Maximize. Cool, Life Shaper. Oh. Here, I started my career as a bard. I was not on a path. I did not. Now, this is always going to give me the option for fighter, because that's what I took before. So now I have to make sure I do it slowly and take bard at every single level. I do not want to be a fighter. However, I can quickly set this up. Load a layout. So, here we go. So now the screen's actually set up. Alright. So balance, concentration, diplomacy. We're not going to put any points into tumble anymore, because I don't need to. Just put the original ones. Of course, we're still going to max swim, because swim is really important. Allows you to swim fast. Kind of want to put points in haggle. We're going to go with bluff first, but haggle maybe later. More spells. Master's Touch is just useful. You don't really need it, though, because I will have proficiency with all melee weapons. Remove Fear is pretty good. I don't need to take any of the low-level healing spells, mostly just the buffing spells, temporary things. Specialist, Bard. Oh, baby, I love it. Paladin of the Lord of Blades. I'm a Paladin of the Lord of the Blades, but I'm actually a Bard. Something you don't see every single day. Every once in a while, but not every day. Okay. Oh, not tumble. Use magic device. Did I miss the memo? It was Troll Sunday. Yeah, man. Who cares? Thing is, I don't know. If somebody wants, that's what. Oh God! I need to take. Past Life Wizard. Past Life Wizard is more important than Greater Spell Pen. So we're gonna take Past Life Wizard instead of Greater Spell Pen. So that's Past Life Wizard. Which is more important because it's +1 to all DCs, which is good. So Quicken, we're going to take Maximize now, so make sure I have both of those. M for Maximize. Ooh, I get another spell. Featherfall? Sounds pretty good. You could take Sonic Blast for boxes. Ooh, good call, actually. Well, I have Sonic Blast spell-like ability. Yeah, no, I have Sonic Blast spell-like ability, so it'll be fine. Spellcaster, Bard. I think I get one more spell anyway. All the points are going to be going into Charisma, so. I'm kind of in the middle of something, so not really. Here, hold on a sec. Oh God. Had to give away a computer. I don't think we need your opinions. Do we not need opinions? This is easy. There we go. Alright, back to what I was doing. Leveling. But yeah, Sonic Blast is actually pretty good. Look at that. Look at the outpouring of love and support. That's what we do here on the stream. More bluff. Cool. So as long as I don't screw this up. Blur is important. I get an extra spell as well. I don't really need to take Heroism. I think I'll probably take... I'm going to take Soundburst for sure. Soundburst is a fantastic spell for a character like this just because of the high evocation DCs I'm going to be able to hit on this character. Trains as a Specialist. Bard. Good. Same points in the same places. Leveling up is slow and tedious, but it's so easy to screw up. There, I get one more. So Sonic Blast, I'll take that. Probably Rage. Rage is pretty good. So we'll take Rage. Cool. Whew, level 5. I'm so hyped to play this Bard. You have no idea. Bladeforged Bard. It's going to hit 30. It's going to be like super mediocre and not as good as my math says it should be. If you're wondering why I'm picking Bladeforged, it's because this character is meant to be designed as the ultimate support caster. So we'll take Arcane Initiate here. This character is designed as the ultimate support caster. Just looking over the enhancement trees, immediately you can sort of see why. 1, I'm going to get Song of Heroism, which is an AoE greater heroism. 2, I'll get from Maestro of Life and Death both Heal and Wail of the Banshee, so heal for healing. I'm going to be picking up Sustaining Song for the crazy AoE, Bard, Spell Song Trance, and Song of Arcane Might to up the damage of all my allies, and finally, Reconstruct for healing Warforged. I will be able to heal every single player in the game, except for Undead, because they can screw themselves, those undead jerks. But the most supportive character I could come up with. So this build might not be the best build, but it's the best support build that I could possibly think to make. I get level 3 spells. Alright, so do I need anything else in here? Invisibility is pretty good, so we'll take Invisibility. Level 3 spells, I don't really want Good Hope. I do want Haste, and I do want Displacement, though. I should probably take Extend Spell, but I don't think I can actually fit Extend Spell in with my limited feat selection. Bard. More Charisma, please. Thank you. Yes, Bard Forged. That's what we're talking about. Playing a Bard Forged. Pure Bard Forged. Now, I kind of do want to take Cure Serious. I kind of want to take Cure Critical instead, though. I don't really want Good Hope, but... Do I want Good Hope? Probably not, just Cure Serious. Crushing Despair is actually pretty good. Yeah, man, that's what we're doing today. Cure Serious? Yeah, we'll take Cure Serious. I will want the cures later, so having more access to more cures is more good. Couple of these. That's right. Now, like I said, today is only working because of the anonymous donation of an Autos box. I am ever indebted to the anonymous donation. Okay, so we have this. We took this feat, we took this feat, we took this feat. So that's 3 feats, so it's 1, 3, and 6. Now we're at 9. So I'll probably take Spell Penetration here. So we're going to take Spell Penetration. Spell Penetration. Give me an extra 2 to the spell resistance check. Cool. That's good. Specialist. Take Bard. Perfect. More Bard, please. Now my swim's actually really good right now. If you check it out, I'm at a 15, so I'm going to swim super fast. Alright, so Bards get a lot of really good spells at this level. Shout, Auto Sphere of Dancing, Freedom of Movement, Dim Door, Cure Critical. Eek. That's way too many good spells. And Hold Monster. So as a result, I will need to take Shout for damage. So I will not be taking Cure Critical. Shout and Autosphere is too important. I guess we could take Good Hope here. I don't really need anything else. We'll take Good Hope here. Just in case somebody gets Crushing Despair, we can dispel it. So that's a good brand, or a good level to take a heal spell. I'm going to start putting points into Haggle now. So now I can start leveling up my Haggle for good bargains, good deals. Perfect. We'll now have Freedom of Movement. And we'll get Dimension Door afterwards. Spellcaster, Bard. You guys have no idea how excited I am to actually do this. I can't believe I'm actually playing a pure Bladeforged Bard. Ooh, man. Oh, nope. Bad. Now, I don't think I actually need to put any more points into Use Magic Device. I think with my Charisma, I'll be able to get it as high as I want. So I think I'm actually going to stop here and put points into something else. I get another feat, so we're going to take Spell Focus Evocation. Evocation. We have to take Evocation and Enchantment. This means if by taking both of them, it'll make sure I can actually take Spell Focus out of Magister. Yeah, I'm going to stop putting points in Use Magic Device. My Charisma is going to get so high that I won't really need it, which is kind of cool. Greater Heroism is obviously very good as a single target, but so I think we're going to take Greater Hero and Mass. Wow, the level 5 spells suck. Look at these spells. There's 7, and most of them are terrible. So Cure Light Wounds Mass is obviously fantastic. Greater Heroism is pretty good, so we'll just take that. Mass Suggestion is an interesting idea, but we're not going to take that. Dim Door, obviously. I'm not going to be a bard without Dim Door. I know why people add bards to parties. It might seem strange, like why aren't you maxing your Use Magic Device? Because my Charisma, the math I have set up, my Charisma is planning on getting to about 80. With an 80 Charisma, I'll have enough Use Magic Device. I'm not really worried about it. Oh, good. I guess I'll take Greater Dispel Magic. It's better than most of the stuff. Mind Fog's actually not that bad because it gives a penalty to will saves. But it's a will save to negate the effect, so don't have a lot of faith. Hey, what's going on, Durocan? And we're going to be playing Bard. My god. And now we have an extra skill point, so 1, 2, 3. So now we have a 9 or a 16 haggle already. Look at that. I get another feat. We're going to take Spell Focus Enchant. Ooh, buddy. And now we have to spend our enhancement points. Okay, so there's a couple things we want right away. First, we need Communion of Scribing, so that's really important. Second, we need to get a lot of stuff out of Spellsinger, and then War Chanter is really good. For now, we're not going to put any points in Swashbuckler. Swashbuckler is going to be kind of like on the back burner. It's not really that important. The most important things is getting Communion of Scribing, getting my points in Spellsinger, and then getting War Chanter just so that I have Song of Heroism, because Song of Heroism, very, very strong. So first, we're going to start with Spellsinger. Actually, I don't even know if I'm going to put points in Sonic Blast here. Magical Studies is really good to pick up some extra mana, so I'm going to pick up bonus mana. I kind of like the idea of having 1 point in Sonic Blast just as something extra, but we'll see. Bard songs last 60% longer is actually not that bad. So I think we'll put there. We're going to take Evocation Focus from Violet Marigold Crown. Take the next point of Music of the Sewers, Music of the Dead, 3 points in Shout, and Charisma for sure. This leaves me with 2 extra points here. I don't really want Flicker or Willful, anything like this. I don't really want these enhancements. Sharp Note. Of course, these give damage bonuses to my allies, but I don't care about that. I care about me doing damage. Give me some Soda Pop. Alright. Now, 1 in Scroll Mastery is obviously very good. I will probably end up taking this, I think. I kind of like the idea of still having like at least 1 point in Sonic Blast, but having Shout, access to spell-like ability Shout, and Shout, I don't think I actually need it. So we're just going to put 2 points in here. Next, we're going to take Music of the Makers. Now, the important thing why Spellsinger Bard is so good is because of these enhancements here. Music of the Sewers, Dead, Makers, and Virtuoso. What you think is that, oh, well, whatever. This is just makes it so you can fascinate stuff. But that's not actually what happens. You also get +1 to the DCs of all your enchantment, evocation, and illusion spells, and Diplomacy, Listen, Perform, and Use Magic Device. So, really high Diplomacy, Perform, and Use Magic Device. On top of the fact that I get +1 to the DCs of all those spells. So right now, I have +1 Evocation, +1 Evocation, +1 Evocation, and +1 Evocation. That's +4 to my Evocation, just directly out of this tree. That is crazy, okay? That is crazy. I'm level 15, right? Next, I want to make sure we pick up Sustaining Song, obviously very strong. We're going to pick up Charisma here, have a little bit more Charisma. I want Song of Arcane Might because that's really good. And then Spell Penetration, for me, 1 point for 1 point of Spell Pen. Super cheap Spell Pen. Song of Capering, I don't really want, but I do want Spell Song Vigor to give myself mana back. Also Prodigy, 1 point for 1 Spell Pen and 1 Enchant DC, another point for another point of Spell Pen and Enchant DC, and the last one gives myself temporary spell points. I don't think I actually need that. I'm going to take Advanced Magical Studies for an extra 200 mana for 3 points. Holy moly. Spell Song Vigor is pretty good. I don't know if I want to take this right away. I don't think I will right now. And then I can take Mass Hold Monster. So, cooldown 1 minute. How low does the cooldown go if I put all the points in this? 20 seconds. Still costs 50 spell points, but, you know, 20-second cooldown. We'll see. I don't know if I want to have this right away, just because I don't know how useful it will be. I'm going to start putting points in other aspects of the tree, though. So we're just going to start picking up some repair systems. I'm going to grab some repair amp out of the tree here. Like that, so now I have 11 points. Leaving me with 10 enhancement points, which means I just need 1 more point to get Song of Heroism. So I'm going to do that right now. Pick up Scaldic Rage. No. Take Constitution. What does this attack? Inspire Courage is stronger. Give me bonus attack and songs. Enchantment. I think I'm going to take Rough and Ready for some armor class and physical resistance rating. That's 3 points for 6 physical resistance rating. That's not bad. Inspired Bravery will put a point here. I have to take Weapon Training. It gives me 10 life. It also gives me bonus damage with Inspired Courage. Arcane Shield Chance, pretty good. Words of Encouragement gives me more positive spell power, but I'm not going to use Inspire Courage that often. I really like the idea of Action Boost Sprint. Yeah, Sing a Song to gain 100 temporary hit points. Boast. We're going to dump 3 points into Arcane Shield Chant, and probably a point here into Action Boost Sprint. And then afterwards, I will put 1 point into Song of Heroism, giving me an AoE Greater Heroism Song. Click Accept. Now I'm up to 912 spell points. That's pretty good. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's get some ship buffs, let's get some equipment on, and we're going to be ready to roll. So first, we're going to start off with the basic level equipment, Bladeforged equipment. Just slap everything on, just so that I have some baseline to go with. Now, the cool thing about playing this character, the way it is right now, is if you look at me and you see my character just walking around in town, you would have no idea that I'm a bard. But, of course, if you look, I'm a bard. Fury of the Wild 5, apparently. Hilarious concept. I really do like the fact that I'm a bard with all this gear on. 32 charisma without my good items. So we're going to quickly head up to the ship, grab my buffs, and kind of see how we can twink out and set up this character. I don't really have a lot of gear set up. I kind of just wanted to play it. Hopefully it's going to be really good. Click the button. Boom, they're up to 100 or 1,000 spell points. Still not that much, but it takes some time. We'll build up the spell pool. We'll build up the mana pool. And then finally, we just got to pick up some gear out from the bank. I have a lot of stuff in my TR cache. We're just going to be going through it. Also, if you're like, man, I'm going to see this Bladeforged bard. It's going to be amazing. We're going to be action. No. There's a lot of this background, like paladin spell components. Get out of here. Stuff like that. Play it by ear because I'm a bard. Haha! You're so funny. Greater Restoration Scrolls. Those are great. Well, they're greater. Supreme Sibris Cake. Yeah, give me that Supreme Sibris Cake. Balls of Bat Guano. Wand of Fireball. This is garbage, so I'll get rid of the Bat Guano. Key to the City. Obviously, I want to keep one of these. Large Collectible Bag. Sounds good. Is there anything in the small collectible bag? Apparently. I don't know what's in the small collectible bag. Voice of the Master. Well, Voice of the Master is going to replace my trinket right here, so that's going on right away. Pots. Gotta have my pots. So pots and pots and pots. Scrolls of Heal. Again, something very obviously I'm going to be using. Power of Evidence. Damn, look how many of these I have. Hey, what's going on, Templars? How are you doing today? Omni Spell Dust. I'm going to use this for a while. Small gem bag. Beautiful. Omni Spell Stones. I don't think I need Omni Spell Stones. I'll just take it out. Harper Pin. Very good. Gets you out of a bind. So I'm going to put that over Sneak because I don't need that. Major Slayer count boosts. This character's going to have a lot. Sovereign Experience Elixirs. This stuff. I think it's everything I really need. Oh, Raise Dead Scrolls. Apparently bards can just, I get this, Bard 13, no UMD check, which is kind of neat. I don't know why that's the case, but that's just the case. Get rid of this Pinch of Fine Sand, and Large Ingredient Bag. Cool. So that's there. That's one bag to go through. Now we go through the shared account. Anything good in here? I'll move this over so it's not covered up on my face. My beautiful face. There should be items in here I want to use. This is the Delighters Docent. I will take this out of here. Delighters Docent is going to give me that proc for the spell critical damage bonus. Paramnesia Lenses. Do I even want these? It gives illusion focus, but I don't use illusion spells. So that's not really very good. Knife-toed Boots. I genuinely do not want that item. It's terrible. This is an item I will be using later. Enchantment Focus 7 and Insightful Evocation Focus 3, because that'll be pretty good. But Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things. Unfortunately, I was unavailable for all of the events, but this is one of the items I'm going to be using. It's going to be very good. The Heartwood Docent. Repair Amp 33, Sheltering, Insightful, Magical Sheltering, Insightful, Physical Sheltering. This item's crazy. So that's going on right away. What else do I have here? Reaper's Plate Mail, I don't want that. Pansophic Circlet, that's going on right away. Screw my Fortification Helmet with Reconstruction. I'll take Potency, Insightful Potency, and Quality Potency every day. And there's supposed to be a cloak in here. Oh, is the cloak on my Warlock? I think the cloak is on my Warlock. Damn. Yeah, so I'm missing an item. So I have to go grab it from my Warlock. Mighty Gloves of Healing Amp, though. Do I need that? Well, mine give melee alacrity and attack bonus, so I might as well put these on to give myself 11 points of strength. Because why not? Cool. I don't need a jeweled cloak. So I'm only missing one item, and then this character will basically be good to go. Now, this is lawful. I can equip this, even though I don't have the UMD for it. So you'd never know that I wasn't just a paladin. Yep, I did get a timer reset. Bard 15, Bladeforged, True Neutral. Like I said, absolutely comical. So, not bad stats. I've got 180 Sonic spell power. I don't have any crit items or anything. I will have to get some items to kind of help soup this up. Repair spell power of 155, positive of 148. So I'm going to quickly alt and grab the item. I have a cloak that I'm supposed to be wearing right now. But it's on my Warlock. Strimtom, the Bard. I am so excited to play this Bard, you guys. You have no idea. It's going to be so cool! And you're going to see kind of the power of, like, the fact that I have so many spell-like abilities I can use, especially spell-like ability Shout. Oh, I forgot Heighten on this list of feats that I'm supposed to take. So I got this, so I guess Heighten is going to be my next feat, because I totally forgot to take that. Whoopsie doodle. So yeah, this character has in its backpack a cloak here. Maybe? Oh, and a hypnotic pendant. So there's a necklace I'm going to be wearing as well. But where is the cloak? Cloak? Charisma 13. Charisma... There it is. Cool. So I have two items I'm supposed to dump in the bank that I'm supposed to be using. Twinking, guys. You got to make sure you twink out your characters as best as you can. Crack open the bank. Dump these items in here. Cloak and the pendant. Do I have any other items I can twink out with? I don't think so. Do a quick scan. Not really. It's like a Con 5 ring, I guess. Cool. And there we go. Strimtom, the Bladeforged Bard. Now, I will need to get an outfit for this character, because unfortunately this character's outfit looks kind of bad. I only have two options right now. I either have look like this, that I have no plating, or look like this. Both of these are not the best option. This is not how I want my character to look at all. So, this is not ideal. It's just not ideal, guys. So, this is not how I want my character to look, so. Scroll down here. So yes, unfortunately it is deeply dissatisfying that setting up your character takes a long time, but I put in all the work, and so I want to reap the reward. So instead I'm going to lose greater false life, so I'm going to go down 30 health, but I'm going to gain 8 charisma and 3 insightful charisma, bringing my charisma up to 40 at level 15 as a bard. Not too shabby. I'm going to throw on the hypnotic pendant here, which is going to give me 162 wizardry, as well as +1 quality enchantment focus. Now, what I do need to try to get is evocation focus. I don't have any evocation focus items on right now. I don't have like a Spinrat or something. I am going pure bard. This is going to be a pure bard support build. Pure bard Bladeforged. Kind of cool. So now let's crack out some of the feats and stuff that I've got. I have Wizard Past Life, so I could take this if I really wanted to, so why not? We'll just put this here. We'll maximize and quicken this shit. So that's great. Iconic Past Lives. Bladeforged, we're going to be turning on, because Bladeforged, I have one of these, give me more repair spell power. And Purple Dragon Knight Past Life, I happen to have 2 of these, so now I have an movement speed action boost. Those are all inherent feats. What else do I have in here that I need to take out? Alright, so, Bard Songs. Inspire Courage. Inspire Greatness. I can inspire heroics on a single target, so I'll put that somewhere over here. Fascinate, I don't know where I'm going to put that. We're going to put that down here for now. What else do we got? Let's close this. Quicken is going to be on just all the time. Maximize will just be down there, and I don't have that on right now. Song of Freedom is a break enchantment ability, so that'll be extraneous. I don't know if I'm going to use that, but it's there. Suggestion, I'm probably not going to use that as well, but it is there. Now I've got a bunch of spells to throw on. Expeditious Retreat. I have speed boots, but if I get rid of them, I can use this. Remove Fear, if I need that. I've got Blur. Rage is a temporary buff, so I'll put that down here. I have Good Hope. Displacement is a temporary buff, I'll put that down there. Dimension Door, I'll put that over here, so I can still cast that easily. Freedom of Movement, which I obviously want to cast. Greater Heroism, which I will use until I have the improvement. Cure Light Wounds Mass, I want to put that somewhere, maybe over here. I don't know where to put Cure Serious. Cure Serious is going to go over here. Auto's Dancing Ball, I want that to be within easy reach, so I'm going to get rid of this. So Auto's Dancing Ball, probably put that on number 2, so I can easily reach that. I've got Shout. Shout currently has a save of 37, by the way. I don't have an Evocation Focus item. My DC on this is 37. That's pretty interesting. So I'm very happy with that. Like this 37 is what I expect from like my epic level characters, like when they've hit epics. So that's kind of cool. And then Auto's Sphere of Dancing, of course, has a 38. It's actually a little bit higher. So, oh, I already have that on the track. Did I forget any spells? Oh, Haste. I forgot Haste as well. I'll put Haste down here. And Invisibility can just go over here if I ever need it. I also have Sonic Blast, which I can just dump over here for easy spell casting. Perfect. And then Enhancements. This is where it becomes a little bit more complicated. Communion of Scribing. Of course, this is going to be my personal heal. Now I can throw myself, I can cure myself with Communion of Scribing for 647. So that's just really good. So that's going to be great to have. Shout, spell-like ability, very important. Get off my track, garbage. Expeditious Retreat. Diplomacy, heh. Actually, I have a 40, that's not bad. My Shout spell-like ability will be maximized and quickened at all times, so this will just be hitting really hard. Sustaining Song is just a buff that I'm going to be using pretty frequently. As well, I forgot, other buffs. Oh my god, I'm going to have so many buffs. I don't know where I'm going to put all these buffs. I think I'm going to have to put Song somewhere else. So Song's going to have to go somewhere else. So I can have actual spell buffs on another place. And then Action Boost Sprint can go here. There we go. Organizing your tracks, man. Having an organized track is really important. So, in case I need healing and I'm out of mana, I've got elixirs of healing right here. Oh god, so many potions. Remove Curse, remove Disease, Lesser Restore if I need it. Heal Scrolls. Raise Dead can be over here. Greater Restoration, again, can be over here. Cool. Here we go. I think I'm basically set up. I can spend some time buying some stuff in the auction house, like Blasting. So what is it? I'm level 15, so let's go like 10 to 15. Blasting. Blasting 3 of Evocation Focus, 2 Insightful. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I'm just going to buy this. Give me that. Thank you. Hey, I actually sold an auction. I sold Shield Fragment 3. You want to make Astral Shards? Post stuff on the Astral Shard auction house. That's what I'm talking about. Boom. So now with Evocation Focus, my DC on Shout is 42. 42 DC on Shout. That's just despicable. I have Soundburst, don't I? Yeah, I have Soundburst too. So Soundburst without Heighten is 40 DC. 40 DC Soundburst. Absolutely hilarious. I don't even understand why that's 42 on Shout. I'm just like the grin on my face from that is crazy. I'm level 15. Is there any other items I could possibly need? Maybe like a resonance crit. What is that? Sonic lore? Oh, whoops. Let's see. Sonic lore. Cool. Let's turn the buyout down. Resonating 70 of Sonic Lore 11. Hand Wraps of Sonic Lore 13. Nullified of Sonic Lore 13. So I want Sonic Lore 13, so I think we're just going to buy that. So I have 13% Sonic crit. That's the most important one. All the other crits don't really matter for me because they don't really do damage. Cool. And I guess I could probably just get a buckler of some kind. I don't really have a buckler, so let's just buy one. Buckler. Chilled. So it's got fire absorption on it. I already have fire absorption actually, as my cloak does, is fire absorption. Glaciated of Intimidate. Death Block of Fire Resist of Nullification, and Glaciated of Electric Resistance. Well, I think we're just going to buy the Death Block one. I think just having that just to equip is going to be pretty good. And there we go. Bladeforged Bard, ladies and gentlemen. Bladeforged Bard. Take these two things, slap them down here. Now, I don't entirely know how to play this character, but the gist is I sing a bunch of songs, I do a bunch of stuff. I'm not always going to use Inspire Courage, only if I have allies that need Inspire Courage, but... Cool. And it's been done. This is kind of neat. Now, the dream is that this is actually going to be good and work. I mean, I've got a decently high constitution right now because I started with the base 18. My intelligence is fairly good. My strength is somehow 29 because I have a crazy item on. And my armor class is actually fairly good. Even looking at this, 45 physical resistance rating with no armor equipped right now. Can't complain about that. Alright, so now the actual hard part, playing the game and being good at it. That's going to be the difficult thing. I'm going to open up a group here. We're going to start doing some quests so you guys can actually see the build in action. And I can see what I forgot about. Because there's definitely going to be shit I forgot about. I'll tell you that much. Just abilities I forgot to equip or use or something like that. Also, you're going to hear a lot of screaming and shouting. So just be aware of that. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, if I take all the things from these guys down here. I'm at... What is this? Oh, it's still 42. Okay, I'm still at 42 on the shout DC. Goofy. Alright, let's start doing some level 13 quests. So I guess we can start with, I don't know. What's level 13? The Lord's March Plaza. Lord's March Chain sounds good, so we'll start with that. So Assault on the Summerfield. Bam. Level 13 elites. Update my party. So now people are going to see, they're going to go into chat, okay? This is the coolest thing about this. So people are going to go into chat. Hey, whoa. Look at that. Fighter 3, Warlock 12. Holy moly. So, now what's really cool is people are going to, did it load? Did it load the player list? No. Anyway, you're going to see Strimtom here, you can see Bard and then a Warforged face, and it's actually going to be a Bladeforged. That's the coolest part about this. And now I have Rallying Cry movement speed, which I can use, and then I also have my Purple Dragonite movement speed. Why am I hitting like 20 FPS? That's really weird. Does that stack with Sprint Boost? One thing I will be wanting to take for sure out of Swashbuckler is Bard movement speed. Bard movement speed is really good, and it's worth the points you have to invest to get it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're playing a Bard. I don't know why. I'm not gonna. And the DCs actually get even higher because you use Spell Song Trance, which gives you +1 to the spell DCs, and Song of Arcane Might, which also gives you +1 to the cash level. Nobody in the level to troll? Oh man, I'm sorry. That just happens to be like my current level range. Now, what I could do is actually have an XP thing, like an XP stone in my backpack. I could use it and get directly bumped up to epics. The problem is, I genuinely like leveling. I just like the leveling process, and I despise epics. Unfortunately, this stone doesn't work in epics, but I'll figure out something to do with it. The FPS went down because the game is confused about Bladeforged Bard. 100% correct. I totally agree with you. Summerfield. Bladeforged Bard, baby. Look at this. And I have no bravery bonus either. However, I am going to use an XP pot because I'm a scumbag. Oh, yeah.
Summerfield is ablaze. Black smoke.
I'm going to wait till Bethelak gets in.
Atop the hastily built defensive
Then we can
walls,
do it together.
by an elf giving orders. That must be Captain Marcus.
I love all the screams. I shouldn't say I love the screams. It sounds like a psychopath. So what you're going to hear a lot of, by the way, is this. A lot of screams. So just be aware of that. That's going to happen a lot. So now what it means is I do some of this. Boom. And now we've got AoE buffs. So now this song, Spell Song Trance, only lasts 4 minutes, I guess, but the arcane might last a long time. Hey, welcome. Cool. And now we're pretty tough. So let's see what happens. I can cast Greater Hero on myself, so that's pretty good. This, I want to make sure I do not have Quickened, always off on Sonic Blast, just so it doesn't cost too much. Did I take Sonic Blast spell-like ability? I don't think I did.
Summerfield's fate will be shared by every district in Stormreach.
Bam.
Eldritch portals open along the building ledges. Droam has begun their new assault.
There we go. I just crit that guy for 1,000 damage, by the way. I know you can't see the health bars, but my shout just did 1,000 damage. 1,000 damage. Feels good. So this bard's gonna be hilarious. I'm excited. $1,000 damage, but the thing is, it costs 9 mana, so there's only so much you can do. Superior learning bonus, 6 hours, 30% bonus XP. Oh yeah. So if you want to play with me, but you want to have fun, I apologize. If you did want to have fun, because you're not going to probably. I'm just gonna kill everything. Now, it would be cool if I actually had like a sword I could use that would deal damage. If I had different tack or something from Swashbuckler, so I could actually use this 40 charisma to slam into people's faces to plus 15 hit and damage. We're not going to do that, though. Hehe, Bladeforged Bard. I do like the fact that I get these like goofy-ass missiles I can just throw around. How much do I heal for? I heal me for 39, I heal Bethelak for 175. That's not bad. Now, I don't get mass heal, but... Cube Friend! I forgot about Cube Friend! Oh my god. Thank you. You saved the day. I totally forgot about Cube Friend.
Several moments pass without portals appearing. While the Droam army commander reformulates his strategy,
okay, cool.
You have a chance to dispose of enemy forces inside.
Anyways, now I can just run around and slam people with spells.
The last working fountain in the Summerfield district.
I have to summon Cube Friend. I totally forgot about Cube Friend. Cube. Summon. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that missed. So this, I'm still going to be doing a lot of clumping and organizing of monsters. Oh my god. Maybe I need to restart my computer.
Summerfield knows no bounds. Nothing is safe from their marauding rays. Not even rest shrines.
Oh, that just missed? That's weird. I assumed that was going to hit. I do like doing 1,000 damage though, that's kind of cool. Obviously, I'd rather it be like, you know, instantaneously murdering everybody, but meh. But yeah, how did I skip 3 days? Autos boxes, man, that's how you do it. Autos boxes. I was given an autos box so I could continue this magical adventure. And I have to say given because it was donated to me by a loving fan. I understand, why not just do a purple Dragonite Bard? Because a purple Dragonite Bard can't go boom, Communa scribing. That's why. Yeah. I definitely do want the mana regen, I just realized that I can get out of my own tree. Like the mana regeneration effect, I do want that, so I should probably invest in that. Can't get over that guy. Gotta climb houses. And I forgot about sustaining song. I didn't even cast that. My bad. I say my bad like I'm actually apologizing, but I didn't really do anything wrong. I just forgot to cast a spell.
Set up forward command posts on this side of Coranu River in preparation of further attacks against
there we go,
the
79 health. No health will just regenerate and stuff. I didn't even know this was a thing. I've never been over here. What is this? I don't think I've ever been this far out.
The path from Summerfield leads across the Coranu River.
Oh, that's kind of
deeper
neato.
into Zendrik's
Oh,
jungle,
shit, this monster's
and
incredible.
combined might
Everything gets stunned.
best to remain near the
I
city
don't have enough mana
and
though.
not
Or
court painful
cooldown's too long on my spells. Kind of neat though. Like I said, the big thing is I really want to be able to get Greater Shout. It's going to be a big one. And then just having a larger mana pool. Especially once I hit epic levels. Yeah. I didn't do a Purple Dragonite Bard because I wanted to be able to do Community Describing. And also because I wanted to be a Warforged. I don't know. I just wanted to be. Like, a big part of this is just I also just wanted to be. Nobody else is a Bladeforged Bard. So I want to do it. So I can be a Bladeforged Bard. Oh, that's going to be hella annoying. So wait, if I do this, and I drop an auto dancing sphere on this guy, he's never ever going to break out of that because the DC on my sphere is 38, so. What Epic Destiny do you use for Sonic Spell Power? I'll probably be using Draconic Incarnation, just because Draconic Incarnation will give me a lot of damage. As well, more so than just giving me a lot of damage, it gives me access to damage, DCs, a big bursty spell, although I will be using Aria out of... Wait, I forgot to cast my shit. Damn, I was so bad at this. I'm so not used to being a bard. I'm so bad at being a bard. Okay, so I'm really bad at this. I'm gonna get practice so I can like call out when when we need to stack for bard songs. But Aria from Spellsinger is really, really good. Or not Spellsinger, from Fatesinger.
From this the sewer tunnel beyond this hatch leads to the other side of the wall. Doubtless the maze of twisting, turning pipes would befuddle just as you try engaging the Sallyport lock. Droam flankers pull the crash of a battering ram erupts from the direction of the southern barricade.
Crash of a battering ram erupts from the direction of the southern barricade.
The Sallyport
I don't have as much health as either of my two companions, but that's fine.
Beginning.
I don't know, how long does this dancing sphere last? Minute and 22 seconds. Problem is, I currently only have 2 different spells I can cast, Shout and Shout. When I get more spells, I'll have more access to more damage. When I have more, we keep using the word more. So that makes sense.
General Taggar's scream of rage echoes off the city walls as he falls dead. A mournful roar rises from the Droam encampment in response, indicating that the Taggarists...
Yeah, if I have access to a lot of shrines, it'll make this character super, super easy. Because I can just burn my mana. If not, I have to kind of think about it. Wow, I got way too many items from this chest. Cool. Hey, buddy. What's up? I do like the fact that I have this magic missile thing I can just throw it whenever. Yeah. Sonic Spell Power, I actually... you don't really get a lot out of Fatesinger for some reason. It basically gives you no Sonic Spell Power. So instead, to make sure you get a lot of Sonic Spell Power, you take Aria from it. So if I go to Fatesinger, Aria right here, 3 points. It gives you 30% duration of your songs, 60 Sonic Spell Power, and 50 in Force and Positive Spell Power, which you can just twist in whenever you want. And all it costs a Bard Song, of course, but that's fine. Cool, next is the Blockade Buster. I do like my ooze is just sloshing, and you hear that sloshing sound in the background. Oh. I'll do buffs and stuff to start if you guys all want to take different boats. Yeah, Bard songs. So we do Bard songs. Look at this! Oh god. I'm buffing people. No death ward, I'm afraid. Too many songs, though. Cool. I'm gonna take this boat. Hey, I can see Bash
The
right up there.
Droam fleet has gathered here during this
I think I can
dark
handle Bash,
night,
but I don't know.
probably for mutual protection. Such measures might help. The crew of the Vengeance has been alerted to your presence.
The crew of the Vengeance. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
The alarm rings
Later.
out. The crew of the Carnage will now be ready to confront you. A horrid stench permeates this galley. Apparently, it does not bother the Droam.
Apparently it does not bother the Droam. The Droam don't give a shit if their place smells terrible. What's that thing in my tea? This is the Past Life Wizard, which allows you to throw a magic missile at guys. It does a bunch of damage, that's why I just use it. It's just added single target damage. So, hey, what's up? Is that a dog? A puppy?
Across 2 continents for his vile ritual sacrifices of innocent lives, has now fallen to your wrath.
Sorry, my roommate came into my room with a puppy, and it surprised me. I have to close this door. Yeah. No, my roommate just popped into my room with a puppy. A very, very adorable puppy, but a puppy nonetheless. And I got really distracted because there was a puppy. Unfortunately, for me,
2 to go.
I'm very allergic to dogs, so I can't just like go and pay attention to the puppy and start touching it and stuff, which is what I want to do, but I just can't do that.
At the moment.
Also, yeah, so I was attacking Bash, and I didn't realize that he was actually getting healed until afterwards. So I'm like fighting this guy and fighting this guy, and I'm jumping in circles, and I'm like, I'm just running out of mana, and I'm not killing this guy because I can't kill him because he's being healed. Hey, what's up, Bash? You know what? I'm gonna ignore this. Later.
The lower decks of the Carnage is abuzz with activity. The entire crew was awakened by the alarm.
That's kind of cool. Build's pretty good at clearing out trash mobs. Doesn't have very good single target damage. That's fine. It doesn't have to have really good single target damage, but it just doesn't have good single target damage.
Looks like it requires some kind of
so killing single monsters is something I will have trouble with, especially in quests like this.
The Droam fleet has deployed enough mines to stop all
Okay,
shipping
apparently that didn't do
anything.
anything.
If you can get past
Oh, Crom just made my attacks aren't hitting.
to deal with the mines.
That's weird. I don't know how to describe this, but like, oh, there we go. Take that, Crom, you jerk.
This panel controls the detonators on all the mines from the
Yeah, she came in with a puppy. A very, very cute puppy.
To the bottom of the ocean.
So we'll detonate in 15 seconds. Then we'll throw up a dim door. We'll take the dim door. Alright, that one's exploding. Boom!
All the mines have been detonated, and
Look
the
at that.
mine layers are sunk. You have broken the Droam blockade of Stormreach Harbor.
Cool. And next is Undermine. I didn't update the quest because I'm a jerk and I don't need to update the quest. The nice thing about using sonic damage, especially because I'm a bard, is that most monsters are not resistant to sonic damage. So when we go to do quests like Demon Assault or any of the Archon Chain, I'll still be able to hit those monsters no problem, thanks to my ability to just slam people with sonic damage, which they can't avoid or properly mitigate, which I like. I like that fact. I'm going to quickly see if there's anything important from these quest rewards that I can actually use, because maybe. Con 7, spell save 6? Yeah, I'll take that from my next level. No, all these are bad. I really don't want any docents, because you can't really beat the Heartwood, so take the Legendary Victory. Oh, I forgot I can actually take stuff and sell it. This character's got haggle for making mad monies. Now, one more point, I'll be able to take Song of Heroism, and then I will probably try to get Spell Song of Vigor. This just will give me a lot of mana over time, which I really want, so. So I'll give myself and my friends a quick buff, and then
deep rumbling sound
we'll be good to go.
Emanates from a nearby corner of the plaza. Guard Captain Tullis appears worried.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I like this bard. I actually really like that armor set. I don't know what that armor is, but it looks amazing. Is that the swamp scale? Oh, one of these. I keep forgetting how many buffs. You're not going to get the Horn of Thunder? I'm not going to get Horn of Thunder. I would much rather have Mass Hold Monster. Just toss this dancing ball here. This should freeze pretty much everything in its sights. Perfect. That's that there. And these monsters just don't give a shit. No, I'm casting crowd control effects. No, because I'm casting crowd control effects, I can't get the damages fast enough. Keep everybody rage so everybody's a little bit more health. CC effect over here. Yeah. So this character is basically going to have 30% cost reduction on mana on spells as well, which is really good. Is he already here? Oh, there's Blitz gone. Almost none of these monsters are actually able to make the saves. That's pretty good. I like the fact that this is actually kind of working out. Plus, I get to play 6 music and songs. I have to hit Shrine, though. Everything costs so much mana, especially when I'm just kind of spamming my spells as quickly as possible. That will be the hardest part, is kind of managing mana. Because I'm playing a bard, I will have a lower mana pool than most other character classes. I mean, the fact that I'm still at 1267 is not bad, but I won't have access to things like mental toughness and improved mental toughness, because things will cost feats that I can't really afford to use.
Construction of the tunnel shows it was astounded by your presence. An explosives-laden kobold yelps. Stormreach forces! Blow them up! Blow them up!
Cast some spells, do some more bard songs.
As the master demolitionist flees deeper into the tunnel.
PoE, if you die in the labyrinth, you have to restart from the beginning. Yes, if you die in the labyrinth, you have to restart from the beginning. It's the same thing as like the fact that you can't leave the labyrinth as well.
Slow you down.
Laters, bitches. Yeah, if you die in the Path of Exile Labyrinth, unfortunately it brings you right back to the start. I did not realize those shared a cooldown.
For some reason, the Droam workers abandoned their effort. That huge explosion blocked off the rest of the tunnel. The rubble is
we'll walk over here. These guys get up and they're like, "We will kill your faces for destroying our rock or something." Try to explain to this wrong thing, but I could get torque for mana. That's true. The problem is I don't really get hit that often. Although I do have sustaining song, but Earth elementals. But yes, I could actually get the torque. I'm just way too much. That's way too much work for that. There we go. Bunch of damage. Yeah. No, for mana, I'm gonna get the actual mana song. I just didn't take it because I'm like, I don't think I need the enhancement points. Turns out I actually need to take it. It's pretty good. I thought I could shave off some enhancement points and take this later, but Spell Song Finger is just really good because it just gives you mana over time. There's also an interesting interaction with Spell Song Vigor, in that Spell Song Vigor actually procs Deific Vengeance, which is, I don't think, intentional in any capacity, but it does work, so I am going to be using that to my advantage, of course. Warlocks. Goodbye. A mushroom, treasure chest. Hey, what's going on, Iron Hands? Iron Hands. I also have Iron Hands, although it looks like I've got, like, green hands.
This cavern
green
is
skin.
crammed with supplies. It's a staging area for the Droam army.
CC'd everybody. You're crowd controlled because I want you to be. I like the fact that I can just crowd control whatever. I don't really care about like what the type of monster it is or anything. I can just throw out a sunburst and crowd control the shit out of everybody. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of the one of the limiting factors about playing as a Warforged right now. All of the good armor pieces all have the exact same look, which is this. I'll stand here as long as I don't get killed. As long as I don't die right here. Which has happened to me way too many times. Give him one of these. Give him one of these. Spell Song here. Look at that. 80 health. I'll take it. Later Cascade. Yeah. Let me see my docent stats. Yeah, of course. There you go. These are my docent stats. It's the Heartwood docent. It's insightful physical sheltering, magical sheltering, repair amplification 33, and sheltering. Plus it's got a mythic boost. It's a pretty good docent. Currently gives me 60 in armor. I don't know how it gives me 60 in armor right now, but whatever. Which, even though I'm playing a bard, I'm sitting at 48 magical physical resistance rating without any armor on, which for me is really good, so I'll take it. Oh, can I trade the stones or whatever? I have Omni Spell Dust. I have Omni Spell Dust. Give me a sec. I can trade you some. Trade Omni Spell Dust. What? You cannot trade the item you have. Oh, you have used? Oh, okay. Because I was casting a spell that had a spell component. This is a material component. Let's go. There we go. Because why stand still in buff when I can... They made it so that bard songs can be used while moving fully. Or moving at full speed. I'm getting crazy frame drops. I don't know why. I never showed how to shorter cooldown too, but oh well. Yeah, I'm at like 25 frames right now.
The thick smell of smoke in the air suggests the presence of
I don't mind
explosives
eating a bunch of
nearby,
these.
as does the charred corpse of an unfortunate ogre.
Bam! Look at that. Oh my god, my frame rate's dropping. All right, here we go. Now there's gonna be like lots of guys in the background here and stuff like that. What I'm gonna try to do is dump a sphere on him. Am I not close enough for a sphere? Ooh, that was a bad place to stand. Whatever, I'm just gonna run at these guys and hope I don't die. I've got a lot of healing capacity, so I'm gonna hope that that works in my favor. Just run and stun is the phrase I'm gonna go with here. Cyclonic Blast is essentially what kills you here. These guys drain negative levels when they hit you with Necrotic Ray. Of course, Necrotic Ray also does a lot of damage, but it drains negative levels, which is one of the more difficult aspects to deal with. Then they slam into you with Cyclonic Blast, which of course, even if you make your save, you still take the full brunt of the damage. So, because these guys can't, unfortunately for them, make their saves against Soundburst, I basically ignored all the monsters here, which is pretty cool. That was actually the easiest I've almost ever done that. Hehe. Bladeforged Bard. Now again, this is, to be fair, if you're playing a character like this and you're like, man, this character actually is kind of cool and I want to play it, you don't actually have to play as a Bladeforged. Bladeforged just requires you to spend $70. You can also play the same character without being a Bladeforged. You can even try this as a Warforged. The thing about playing as a Bladeforged is I don't really care about the actual production of charisma, and I get reconstruction for my own self-healing, which is pretty cool. I get rune prescribing. Just got a shrine real quick to get my mana back. I'm experiencing a lot of frame drops right now. It's just kind of weird. I might have to restart my computer, but... Bladeforged! So yeah, man. And while these guys are just doing whatever, I'm just gonna sing my songs as I catch up. I'm singing to myself. The best part is because I'm the guy playing the songs, I essentially control the flow. So if these guys want to catch the music, they have to stay exactly where I am. Because if I'm running ahead being a jerk, they have to be ahead right there with me. Later. Who even cares about boulders? I don't care about boulders. Freeze DCs? Who cares about freeze DCs? My Soundburst DC is probably going to be 80 or higher. So whatever freeze DC, I'm still going to stun guys. Sure, I don't have the single target freezes, but... Like I said, I'm not even taking the freeze. The freeze is totally pointless. Because why use freeze when I'll have mass hold muster? This guy's a champion too, which is not supposed to be happening. It's not healthy. Gotta smash crates. Gotta get that bonus. Ooh, that's gonna explode. I don't want to die. I blow you up like this. Why you not blowed up? He tried to blow us up, but we're not blown up. What happened?
The smoking body of the
blowed up.
Demolitions Master crumples to the ground. You've defeated Droam's scheme to undermine Stormreach.
Yeah, but I also have mass hold. So 30k. Woo!
This must exit to Droam's base.
Cool. So I just unlocked a new song, so you're gonna have to bear with me while I play
Your mission
another song.
You should report back to the Coin Lords for further
Greater Heroism song, baby. Cool. So now we have Greater Heroism song. Song of Heroism. Cool. Skip ahead. Give me that Undermine reward. Gloves of Intimidate. Pfft. Siegebreaker. Might that leader be? Good. Cool. Siegebreaker time. I have a Wander Fireball, so we got the Fireballs. It's just fine. Wander Fireballs. Set up Siegebreaker. Siegebreaker. Don't have a trap guy though. How'd you get your Evo DC to 80? How do you do that? Well, a lot of stats. It'll be through getting my Charisma to about 80 will be important by endgame. And then having all the bonus to evocation DCs. I get 7 from the actual Bard tree. Here's the best song ever that everybody loves. Yeah, Song of Greater Heroism. Can't be dispelled by beholders.
You emerge from the tunnel among giant ruins. For some reason, the Droam army has chosen this location for their camp. This must be their main water supply.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
It would be a shame if something vile and poisonous happened.
Fireball one!
Water.
I like the fireball one. It's goofy. Yeah, so the way the math really works out, past life, the sorcerer is something that I do have on this character. I have 1 sorcerer life, so it's going to be a +1. I get 7 from the bard enhancement tree. My charisma will be about an 80, so that gives 35. Then you have a +7 item with a plus if you with a +3 +7 item with +3 insightful. You pick up 2 from Draconic Incarnation, 3 from Magister, and then 2 quality spell focus. I don't think you can get exceptional. And then you also get a gem of +2 to DCs. You get a augment gem, which is another +2.
The rancid stench in this
The math
cave
there
is
is good.
sickening and
Yeah, I need to
almost
get the Mana
palpable.
Regen song. I totally forgot about how good it was. I
entire
thought it would be fine
army
without
using
it, but
it
I
as a
am
latrine?
very, very wrong. Like, I am fine. I can still kill stuff and do damage, right? So I'm not really worried about that. Oop. I like that if you want to use the shrine, you have to literally, like, use the shrine in the filth. You have to, like, lie down in the filth to relax. Which is
You
really,
dump
really
the
gross, but...
unspeakable out of
My
your
DC is
bucket
not
until
already 8.
the
My DC
hissing
is 43.
voice of Medusa
I'm not saying right now. I'm saying by end game I want to be able to hit that DC.
I need his report yesterday.
Yes, sir. One more tent. Burn the tents. Burn them all. Yeah. We'll get there, though. We're burning tents. If you want me to burn a tent, I have the intent to burn the tent.
This
And we're gonna kill
large
Skinny as well.
half-orc cook smells like
Except
blood.
Skinny, who's a champ,
His
he's just gonna get
husband
fucking
has
stunned by my abilities. 'Cause he's just a little baby. Can't handle the mad damages that I put out.
I thought I smelled something.
Yeah, no, I can't have my DCs at 80 right now.
Looks like we need another
This is more talking about the
Skinny.
future where I want to be
This
hitting.
area serves as a field kitchen. Destroying their provisions may cause a food shortage. Soldiers have bunked down in this hallway. Many beds are empty. Others casualties, or have they gone out on assignment?
Yeah. It's more like if I want to do like Legendary Elite Slave Lord stuff like that, I want to be able to have my DCs pretty high. Mass Hold Monster is going to be the biggest one. Greater Shout as well. It's just going to do a bunch of damage. I'll have a lot of Sonic spell power, so I'm excited. Of course, it's only a 6th level spell, but that's okay because I get a whole bunch of evocation DCs just from being a bard. And then, ever so conveniently, I just happen to have the ability to get Wail of the Banshee for no reason. Yeah. After this quest, I'm going to try restarting my computer and restarting the stream. I don't know why I'm getting these crazy frame drops like I'm getting. Like, it's literally like spiking. It's going up and down like this. Nothing consistent, which is kind of weird.
That's the biggest barrel of explosives you have ever seen. Careful.
Where's the cosmetics? I actually don't have any Warforged cosmetics on the server. My Sonic Blast is not quickened. It's not quickened because it would cost too much mana. Then we come down here. I hope nobody's up there. Ripperoni.
2 screaming officers of the Droam army fall from the hole in the roof.
I like that I could stun the ogre, but I couldn't stun the kobold. Like I cannot stun this kobold. We can stun the ogre though. He made a save 3 times. My DC is 40, man. 40. I know he's a champ though, so it makes sense. But yeah, Sonic Blast is not quickened. I wish I had, because I could actually slap on some cosmetics here. I just don't have the option. I don't have any weapon cosmetics yet, and I don't really have any. I could actually just buy some. Are there any on sale? Something cool? Is there anything cool on sale? Cosmetic gear, Warforged, clothing. Do I want to look gold, blue, or gold? I don't know, man. I find a lot of the Warforged clothing's not really that interesting. That's the problem. I need to go get myself like a cosmetic, like make my own. Oh yeah, I forgot about songs.
The soldiers in the hallway ahead are still asleep. They must be used to loud noises.
You guys kill. I'll follow you guys. Whoa, God. Sonic, my shout's not hitting a lot. I don't know why. I mean, like this weird kind of lag. It's hard to describe.
An ancient giant temple complex rises high above you.
Like it might sound like I'm complaining about lag a lot, but it's one of the things you notice because I spend a lot of time playing DDO. When you start to lag a little bit, you start to notice a lot. It's like if you play at a certain ping, like say you play at like 80 ping all the time, and then you start having to play at 100, you really feel it right away, even if it's like a really small change. You notice. Those are the things that got me a lot when I played other games like League of Legends and stuff. If I went somewhere where my ping is slightly worse, you'd feel it right away and it would like throw off your game because you don't really know how to coordinate and do stuff. Like, you don't know how to move your character and dodge certain attacks because you can't. Your brain doesn't automatically predict it like it would before.
The blood hasn't dried yet on this altar. Who was sacrificed here? And to whom?
Who was sacrificed here and to who? So I can't really keep up with Bethelak on kills. I'm going to blame the fact that I've been using Bard songs while we've been playing. So.
There were no humans on Zendrik back during the time of the Giant Empire. These human bones.
Oh no! Auto-Zero will dance! Oh, I can break out of that because I have a pin. Harbor pin. That's what it's all about, man.
The rhythmic sounds of mining picks on stone resound from down below.
What? I have to shrine. These guys can go ahead. Yeah, I should probably get some cosmetics. Like I said, there's going to be definitely the aspect of it where you slow down a lot because you have to sing Bard songs all the time. The idea is that eventually my Bard songs will have such a high duration I won't need to care. That's just not the case right now.
A monotone chant.
Don't have a trap guy, so we're just gonna have to eat the traps here.
A withered and bent figure stands before you.
A withered and bent figure.
Surely this confrontation will end quickly.
The cube was messing up the pressure pads. No, the cube can't mess up the pressure pads. The little miniature pets don't do that. Where's the next one? Wait, two of the guys made their save? Oh, bunch of garbage. Yeah. Oh, it's going up. No, Cube can't do it. It would suck though if the Cube did. Yeah, I got this. There you go. What? It's like it doesn't even care that I stepped on it. I had to step on it twice. That's so weird. These kinds of puzzles I can do. The Shroud puzzle, for some reason, I just have a lot of trouble with. What the hell? What did I get knocked down by? You're knocked down and you have penalty armor class. Oh, okay. These traps really hurt, so I don't want to deal with that. at here?
The green hag fades away once more.
Okay, so these quests were no problem. Next test is going to be the Archon's trial. We'll see how that goes.
Who knew about the mission. That'll do.
And I should have enough spell penetration to actually clamber through most of it. I don't have any invasive gloves or anything though. I don't think I have anything that gives me spell penetration right now. If I had the Mutilator of the Mines, it'd be pretty sick. I have no idea why this Ogre Cavalry is just going after him. Can you explain how dungeon scaling works? Not really, I don't entirely understand it. So apparently dungeon scaling is that when there's more players, people, when there's more players in a dungeon, the monsters get slightly harder. You don't really notice it on like elite difficulty, but you really notice it when you get to like, when you're on like normal and hard. The more players you have, it becomes a lot more difficult because the monsters just have more life, things like that. Next is Archon Chain. Gotta sell first. But yeah, so yeah, explain that. So basically, like, imagine if you're in a quest and the monsters have 1,000 life and you're doing it by yourself, you're doing it on normal. If a guy joins your party, the monsters might bump up to like 1,200 life. So they get more health and they become slightly more difficult to deal with. It's not really harder, but it's something that requires more people to do. Some quests actually increase the volume of monsters that you face as you increase. Not all quests do that, but some quests do that. So it really depends. But the gist of it, think of it almost like a game of like Diablo or something. You know, when you are by yourself, it's at one difficulty. When you add another person, it gets slightly harder because the game has to compensate for the fact that there are two people doing the same quest. Now that is not entirely the case in DDO. As far as I can tell, I've never really felt the effects of dungeon scaling. I know you feel it a bit in epics when you're doing like epic normals and stuff a lot, but in heroics I pretty much only do elite, and I don't even know if it actually affects elite. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's very strong in heroics, but it tapers off. Get rid of all this creation forge stuff I can sell. Hey, the forge blade, get out of here. Ooh, this collar, get out of here. Does anybody have confirmation on that? I don't want to like be misleading people, but I don't think it actually affects elite difficulty. Magic missile. Bam. Legion scale based party size to encourage party play. Scaling is 1-2 players, the same as 3 to 4 players, the same as 5-6 is the same. Yeah, there you go. Like I said, I was pretty sure it didn't scale on elite, just because that wouldn't really make a lot of sense if they're trying to encourage. Like, elite ideally is already a difficulty where you want people to be playing together because it's supposed to be harder, but that's not always going to be the case. You are still going to run into situations where quests on elite are either simply too easy by comparison. If you look at quests like Cabal for 1, compare that with like Subversion or something. Subversion is going to be significantly, almost infinitely more difficult than Cabal, and you definitely want a party for Subversion, whereas Cabal for 1, you're like, I can just go do that by myself on elite. Amrath? Ugh! Talk to the other plane scholar to travel to the planes of existence. Send me to Amrath. Why is it on that list then? What the heck? That's weird. Anyway, talk to Jalina. Jalina? Darkness Trial. If you can't handle elite heroics solo, you'll have a ton of trouble. What's considered endgame right now? Well, not necessarily. It depends on your build. To give you a perfect example that completely contrasts what you just said, if you play as a Shradi builds cannot handle elite heroics solo. Most Shradi builds are really terrible. Like the favorite soul wizard monk build that you see Templars running, or the standard 10 sorcerer 6 wizard 4 favorite soul build that a lot of people are running. That's currently like flavor of the month. That build can't really do heroics that well, but the moment you hit 20 and you get Shradi champion, it's game over. Like you run the game over. It's extremely easy, very easy leveling all of a sudden.
You'll need to clear out the demons down there. They'll never have main gate. Consider
pass your first test.
Weird. I find my spells are just very often not going off, which is kind of weird. I don't think that this quest would be easy if you're doing a Shirati build in Heroics. I disagree. Especially when you get stuff like the Veil, where monsters are immune to Fireball. And you have low caster levels for everything.
One of the astral devas beckons to you. The deva says, "To myself lies the trail of agility. To the west, the mechanics path."
Is this quest with the nice hand wraps? Yes, this is the quest that the hand wraps drop from. If I'm gonna read, no wait, I'm playing a staff monk, not a hand wrap monk. So I was gonna say like, oh, I could probably use that, but then I realized I'm not playing that type of monk. Yeah. No, I slipped and fell because I'm bad at the game. Bladeforged Bard, go. Why doesn't he grab for me? The guy should just know and then just do the grab. I'm just not used to not having the jump spell. Not. But yeah. I don't know. I think that a lot of times, especially, you know, epic destinies can mean a lot to certain characters, and some characters just can't really solo. It depends also on the type of heroic quest, right? Like, depending if you're playing like a squishy or melee, you can generally have that ironed out with epic gear. Like the ranger that I was playing, that I have, who's level 30, there are a lot of quests that probably couldn't solo just because at the time the character's a little bit too squishy. But now at epics with the gear, I'm pretty strong. So it's just so bad. Yeah, man. We were like, yeah, it's like Super Mario. No way, it's way harder than Super Mario. I'm pretty good at Super Mario. This shit can sometimes like drive me fucking crazy. Yeah. This is where now I'm gonna buff my allies. Quickly tossed out a Sunburst. I don't even need to toss out Sunburst. It is helpful though, because it adds damage to them. Ha! Warlocks. Toss out a Sunburst, toss out a couple of shouts. Everyone's gonna die. Because everything's stunned. I do like that I have 35 kills though. Unfortunately, I don't have my shit quick. But oh, I did not mean to toss that way back there. That's weird. Weird targeting one. So I'm plus 31 on my spell penetration, level 15. I think I'm actually okay. Yeah, plus 31 spell penetration. So these guys, I can't actually fail my spell resistance check. When I hit level 20, I'm actually gonna have a spell penetration item to put on. So I'll be able to beat even more spell resistance than I currently do. And then I'm also going to be picking up Epic Destiny bonuses, which will give me more spell penetration. So I'm hoping I should be able to beat the spell penetration, or the spell resistance of the Drow on Legendary Elite, or Epic Elite right away. So I can just go ahead and do stuff, but we'll see. I may not be able to actually just go ahead and do that. Yeah, this is a quest where teamwork definitely comes to play. Unless you're just playing a warlock, then you can kind of just do whatever. Especially if you're playing the kind of like super defensive warlock. Oh god, it feels so good, man. Just in case, we're gonna throw it on a dancing ball. Just make it easier. Anything that answers the dancing ball will start dancing. It's mostly because the actual tree that I have gives me a lot more spell penetration than you normally get out of other enhancement trees. That's the thing about the Spell Singer. It's interesting the way, like, some of the abilities you get. What is this? Yeah, like 2 spell penetration here and 3 spell penetration. So for 5 points, I get 5 spell penetration. It's not really bad. Get out of here. Hey. Okay.
As the last of the invading
That's not really bad. That's actually really, really good. So I'm very excited about that.
You've done well. The trial of endurance is over.
I'm kind of wondering to see how far I can take this character. But again, that's going to have to wait till we hit level 30. It's going to be a lot of grind in between now and then. So.
Past the stairs.
Yeah, so apparently the hand wrap change is coming out next week. So that's talking about like the green steel hand wraps. They're going to be coming out. I know a lot of people are really excited about green steel hand wraps coming out because it's going to be totally awesome. Especially the fact that you get like how was it? You get like you can get vacuum finally as a monk. Now technically you could get vacuum as a monk beforehand if you just wanted to use like a comma or something and apply the damage and then swap weapon, but you really don't want to do that. Although it is pretty easy to get quick draw now.
Work your way past any obstacles and solve the puzzle that controls the final barrier.
So what you're saying is leveling process.
As the last puzzle piece clicks into place, one of the magical barriers surrounding you drops.
We'll see. I might still put that to a good use. Maybe I'll give it away. We'll see. I'm not sure how I want to handle that.
And the magical wall in
but I do have this crazy XP potion.
Revealing another room beyond.
Wait, what? Oh, I'm not intelligent. I could not figure that out. You're using a buckler, and what's my melee weapon? My melee weapon doesn't matter. I am a spell singer. Oh yeah, I absolutely love quick draw. Quick draw, I didn't really use that much before, but after using it, like seeing all the recommendations, hey, welcome. We are getting close to the end of Archon's trial, so hurry in. I'm a spell singer bard though, so I don't actually I don't actually melee stuff.
The barrier blocking your path
just gonna recast my buffs. But I love quick draw. I use quick draw now on my ranger because of all the action boosts. Like if you're playing Legendary Dreadnought, quick draw is such a huge DPS boost. Quick draw is really, really good.
The path ahead
and more so than just for like those kinds of classes, but it also I really like it on Warlock as well. It actually speeds up your bursts and your all your spell-like abilities that are your tree. So like Stricken and Consume, things like that.
The teleport statue will take you to your final challenge. Good luck. A large angel with emerald skin hovers over the arena.
Oh, I never shrined.
She gestures to you as you enter. Welcome. I am Rian.
I don't know why I never shrined. I just never did. Whoopsie.
You have passed all of the trials set before you in order to reach this point. I congratulate you.
I like that I just can stun all the Archons, which makes me feel really good. Warlocks that don't have Cocoon, how do they heal fast now? Well, I don't know. I don't actually use Cocoon. So, like my Warlock, I use heal scrolls usually on my Warlock, and a lot of Warlocks just have external sources of healing without using Cocoon.
And this final trial will be complete. Rian sheathes her blade.
We destroyed Rian. That was hilarious. So most Warlocks just use scrolls to heal, or we'll have like if they're Bladeforged, they're going to be using Reconstruction, which is extremely good, or Communion of Scribing right there. Communion of Scribing, very, very good. Oh my god, I've never seen this drop. Token of the Proven. I've literally never seen this item drop. Not even one time. This item is amazing.
You've shown the Archons that you're worthy of their respect.
I've never seen this item drop. What? Yo, congrats, man. That's a good item. So like for me on my Warlock, I just use scrolls because Warlocks get 1 in Scroll Mastery, so getting 75% increase healing from scrolls is really, really good. Combine that with combine the healing mastery with some healing amp, you're going to be easily hitting about, what, 300 or 600 or whatever? This guy melee? Yeah, he's a melee. That's one way to skip the wizard life.
portal forms in the courtyard before you. Demon reinforcements start to pour into the area.
I'll just throw down a stun here. Then I'll do all the buffs. Cool. All the buffs. There we go. I don't even have to do anything. Just buff your allies.
Collapses with the death of the last demon. Yet a new portal has begun to form in the courtyard below. The demons are determined to keep the Codex page.
But yeah, so as far as I can tell, most warlocks don't actually use Cocoon. But maybe I'm wrong. Like, I don't really like life Cocoon that much. I find there's better ways to heal, especially if you're an Exalted Angel. You can just use Mass Cure Moderate, usually to pick yourself back up to full. A lot of people play Bladeforged just because it gives the ease of healing is just too strong.
To complicate matters, the whirling blades of Shavarath have begun to appear amongst the ruins.
Also, there's a collectible in this corner. Ah. Although, to be fair, I actually don't play a Warlock in Legendary content. The Warlock that I do play with all the time is a Bladeforged, so he just heals himself. Did I not buff myself? Apparently not.
Fingers open in the courtyard to the south.
Of course, that guy managed to get away. Piece of shit. Oh. Got him. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like I said, I even when I play Warlock, I can only really think of myself using scrolls to heal. I don't really use anything else.
Another demon portal opens in the courtyard to the west.
Oh, I'm just barely at the top of the kill chart right now. I don't know why my spells are just like not going off. It's really weird. Oh god. Yeah. The heal? Healing is really weird because like my ranger heals, but that's because I get cure spells, and I have a lot of healing spell power that I use with them. Technically, you could also get drain life out of Soul Eater. It's not a very good ability, but it is a healing ability. Like it's not an ideal healing ability, but it is. Oh, rest in peace, buddy. I got you. Now, I can't, as I said before, I cannot heal undead, unfortunately. I can only heal the living, so, or the robotic. I can heal the living and the robotic. Nothing else. Mischievous remnants. This.
Above is now clear. A second path leads further up into a mysterious
I like this.
cavern.
I know the thing is, it's interesting because I haven't really had to heal at all because of sustaining song. Any damage I do take just automatically gets popped back up, so I don't really care about keeping my health up. Kind of an interesting kind of dynamic there. Yeah, whatever. Let's go. I could wish Bard songs were faster. If you could have like an all song button that would literally cast all your songs at the same time, you could have to do some horrible amalgamation of like blah 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 blah.
From the Codex of Infinite Planes lies just ahead, but the artifact is guarded by a powerful Glabrezu.
I'm gonna dump this right here, just that way if these guys continue to spawn, I don't have to worry about them.
The Glabrezu
Chicken's dead.
And the magic field
Come on, items.
Fades.
No, nothing. Just a regular Scepter of Radiance or something.
The page from the Codex of Infinite Planes hums with magic energy.
Do you have the Caneth Blasting Horn? Caneth Blasting Horn? What's that? I don't have a Caneth Blasting Horn. I'm not familiar with the Caneth Blasting Horn. Ooh, Vorpal Sword that I don't want. Yeah. What's Caneth Blasting Horn? Maybe I should look this up. Caneth Blasting Horn. Caneth Blasting Chime? Because if you mean a Caneth Blasting Chime, the answer is still no, I don't have it. I know what you're talking about, though. I actually probably do have the Caneth crafting materials to get it on Galanda. Yeah, it's the trinket. The problem with that is my trinket gives me 5% bonus XP, so I use that instead.
A foul water lies at the foot of the Devil's Fortress. This must be the hidden entrance that Davis spoke of.
Yeah. No, it's a really, really good item. Oh, absolutely. I just don't have it. Oh, damn it. Oh, I don't know how to jump. God damn.
You found your way inside the fortress. Now to investigate Eritrakos' plan.
I buffed myself. We're good to go. Now, the areas like this where the guys are all like spread out, and they don't stand together. This is where I'm like, annoyed. But look at this. My spells are just disappearing. They're not hitting the guys. I watched my guy cast, but nothing happened. I'm having some really weird lag today. Maybe I'm just not used to using spellcasters, I'm not sure. But yeah, the chime is extremely powerful. If I had it at 15, what is that? Resonance 108 and Sonic Lure 16. However, I'm just going to use the Dashing Gloves once I hit 17. It's one of the reasons why I wouldn't make it too good of an idea to invest in it, simply because the Dashing Gloves kind of overshadow it a little bit. And the Dashing Gloves are also a lot easier to acquire. Ooh, hey, we got a new follower. My god. So going to Argo, you don't have completionist anymore? I don't. Well, I still have my completionist character, but yeah, it's still there, and it's still doing a monk life. Oh god, I'm gonna die here to Abishai. Blade Blast Fireball. Ooh, got the heal in between. Oh hey, what's up? We're actually on the Devil's Details. I forgot to update the thing, which I'm doing that right now. Devil's Details. Cool. I don't know why I turned that one.
The barracks gate slides open.
There we go.
Revealing a passage leading up into the heart of
worth the grind for Spellslinger Bard. The thing is, because I started at 50. Like, I agree with you with starting at low level, but starting at level 15, I don't think it's worth it at all. Just because you get the Dashing Gloves, which are basically just better. I mean, yeah, you get Evocation Focus too. The problem with Anthem is it doesn't work. Don't like Jalanda. Well, Jalanda's just, it's not that it's a bad server at all, like I said. And the reason that I am not on Jahalanda, has nothing to do with the players on that server or anything else. It's simply that I found a good group of people that I jail with on Arganesson. And you know, there are a lot of great ways to meet different players in this game. You can meet them like just by doing quests and stuff. Maybe do a quest, it will go super smooth. You start doing more quests, then you spend an entire day maybe on an XP weekend playing with the same, 5 group of fine folks. You find out, you're really cool. Maybe you want to be leveling buddies, things like that, and kind of work together more often. That's cool. It's a good way to meet other players. There's also like the DDO forums, although to be honest, that place is a little bit of a toxic wasteland. A lot of very angry people in those forums. Not always super friendly, and not always the most positive, upbeat place to go to check out for your DDO news and excitement. So I don't usually visit there that often, as a result. But there is actually a place where you can go if you really want to. There is a place that you can go to meet and play with other players, maybe even that aren't even on your server, that you might never know, that you may have never even had the opportunity to meet. A place you can go, the Dungeons & Dragons Online Discord server. It's a place where I met a lot of the cool people that I am currently playing with. And it's basically just a fantastic server where you get to meet some cool people. I'm going to plug that Discord server right here. Copy, plug. Bam. It allows you to meet up with people, maybe some that play DDO, maybe you play on different servers, maybe you need build advice, maybe you just want to talk shit about some guy, or you really don't like a certain game mechanic, or you want to talk, maybe you want to have help with Caneth crafting because you can't figure it out. Maybe you want to organize a cool event like Templars organize. You want to have another place to advertise your shit so more people will see it. If that is the case, if any of those things that I said is something that you want, look no further than slapping yourself into the DDO Discord server so you can maybe meet some new people and have some fun. It's good stuff. Good place to go. So there we go. Yeah, man. It's a fantastic and interesting place. There's a myriad of reasons to go there. If I could take the guild ship to a different server, possibly I would move. Well, you know, they're actually going to be adding in the cool server transfer stuff later. I think it's going to be January, but that would be pretty cool. Could you imagine just a click of a button, bing, bang, boom, you're on the different server? That'd be pretty rad. I'm a-coming. I'm a-coming. The problem is it's also going to cost turbine points. I don't know how much it's going to cost. But is he up or down? I'm going to assume down. Let's go this way. Oh, there's a lot of Abishai here. This feels correct. Ooh, all stunned. Ooh, taken down. That's what I'm talking about. Quickly get the raise. No questions asked. 5 plus 31. Yeah, I beat that spell resistance. No worries. That didn't work at all. Oh, maybe that is working. I cannot tell. Major Slayer abused. 11 hours of Sovereign Learning. Damn. That is some good XP boosts. Oh, damn. It's like a druid. Like a druid. It's just in wolf form. Look at the tiny little wolf. Look at this tiny little wolf. I really like when people do the wolf build, but they don't do it like as a purple Dragonite, because you get this little tiny wolf instead of the big obnoxious one. Oh, hey look, everybody's stunned. Haha. Good bent. Losers. Aha!
A deep grumbling sound reverberates.
Oh, that
from
guy
the
stole my kill.
courtyard.
What a jerk.
The gate to the tower is now open.
I don't know, I'm not listening to music. That's what I should be doing. I woke up this morning, and the first thing I wanted to do was, But yeah, first I woke up this morning and I was like, I want to make some bacon. And then I went and made some bacon. I'm like, I want to listen to Fosh of the People. So I turned on torches. And I started making bacon and dancing and grooving, and it was really great. And I used up all my energy in the morning. It's entirely the reason why I didn't start my stream originally at 1 o'clock when I was supposed to. That's why I've been streaming for the past like 5 or whatever hours. How long has it been anyway? 4 hours? 4 hours. Man, I'm bad at time. One of the reasons why I appreciate people that can like stream for very, very long periods of time to give me entertaining content. Some of like the big ass streamers talking about your crypt and stuff like that. Actually, he doesn't stream that long, which is why people make fun of him for that. But the people that really put in a lot of time and do it like every day as like their job. Oh, gotcha. Just gonna give people the healing song. There we go. Everyone's got those songs. Now they can keep playing. I use the shrine. Because I'm feeble. I need my mana back. Drow Elf Druid. It's kind of cool. I used to play Drow Elf everything. I always thought Drow Elf was like the coolest thing. I was like, yeah, Drow Elf. It gets like all these bonuses to stats. That makes it really good. You know? Which it does. It really does. And the fact that you get spell resistance is also very powerful. We have a Mudman? What? Oh, it's from the Druid. Augmented summons. Huh, hilarious. That was fast. Oh, Druid's in bear form now. Well, that's a tiny little bear. starting a 24-hour stream on my channel in 3.5 hours. Cool, man. I'm actually going to be stopping my stream at about 7 o'clock. Maybe sooner. We'll see. Probably get through at least a good chunk of Giant Hold first. So we'll send people over there afterwards. At some point, I gotta get food because I'm really hungry. I'm probably gonna do shawarma.
Eberron is our next
Tasty shawarma.
says the Pithy. When I return, all of
I remember last week somebody showed me Uber Eats, the app. And if you, I don't know if everybody, I know it's like limited or like it's like, I don't know if everybody has Uber Eats. But anyway, if you have Uber Eats, oh my god, it's absolutely amazing. I love Uber Eats. It's like, hey, are you hungry? Yeah, cool. All those places you had to drive to before because they don't do delivery. Yeah, no, just kidding. Now they have delivery. It's so bad. I'm so tempted to eat fast food now. It's also bad for my wallet because, you know, it costs money to order food all the time. So I don't do it all the time, but I did discover it. And now the fact that I can get shawarmas delivered directly to my house, it's like, shit, son. Shawarma's delivered directly to my house. Dude brings it to the front door and he's like, hey man, do you want a shawarma? And I was like, well, yeah, I ordered it. I paid money already. So. Cool, man. That sounds like it'll be awesome. How are you going to pull off a 24-hour stream? That must take a lot of courage and determination. Probably energy drinks, too. So many energy drinks. Incoming res.
Asera falls to earth. You've won the battle, but the Erennies delayed you while the Devil Leader escaped to the Prime Material Plane. Eritrakos and his followers now threaten Eberron.
I don't think we got them all. Oh, there's one left. It's in the air. Take that. I don't know what the Draken saying is, and I definitely don't play Star Trek. Lord of the Rings Online is a game that I think could be interesting, potentially, to have the PvP be streamed, because creeps versus freeps, man. I love me some freeps. Not so much the creeps, I hate the creeps, but I love playing burglar, so. Ooh. No, oh, Shield of Tireless Aid. I'll take the shield. Oh, wait. Oh, he pulled the shield for the build. Nice. Exonerers give PoE a download. We should play. Yeah, man, we should play. Wrath and I are currently playing some PoE. We just started on today. I'm playing currently on Breach Softcore. Sorry, Breach Scrubcore because I'm a scrub. So we're playing Breach Scrubcore. So yeah, if you want to join me for PoE, I play on Scrubcore. Oh, okay, that's cool. Next is Memoirs. Yeah, man, we should play. I'm a huge fan of Path of Exile. I love that game. I'll play it to death because it's endlessly confusing. But yeah, I'm playing currently on softcore. Anybody, feel free to add me. I think we're level 10. We stopped when we stopped. Level 9. We got just to the. Are we? No, wait. What level are we? We got to Prisoner's Gate, I think. No, we didn't get to Prisoner's Gate. No, we're not even that far. I'm trying to remember exactly where we are. The unfortunate thing about part is I don't get teleport. I could buy scrolls, but I'm lazy. I think we're level like 8 or 9 or something. So, like 8 or 9. I'm gonna send a quick text message and we'll keep questing. Keep the questing. Keep up with the games and the video games and the bard and the world first. And if some of you are like disputing the claim of world first. You're like, you know what, Strimtom? I don't think you actually do have world first bard. It literally says in the title. So check your facts and check your privilege. True fact. Yeah. But yeah. But yeah, in case anyone wasn't paying attention, the next quest is Memoirs of an Illusory Larcener in the Harbor. It's a free-to-play quest. You can get yourself a Pansophic Circlet if you like. Do you want one of those? Man, let's go do that quest so we can all get ourselves a Pansophic Circlet. Sounds good. That's how you lead a party. You gotta get people excited. You gotta tell them, hey, we're gonna do a quest and get XP, and they're like, okay, whatever. Sounds good. Spellsong Vigor. Cool. So now I have Spellsong Vigor. This is a spell just... This is a ability just for me. So this is going to give me my mana back. You'll see how powerful this ability actually is when I actually start using it. Where is everybody? Harbor, Amaranth, 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 Harbor. Cool, thanks for joining, later. Crazy hair. I'm texting. I'm allowed to do that. What am I doing? Alright, let's go. Elite.
Don't be shy. Come in, come in. Step on over to the symbols on the floor. The adventure is about to begin.
Oh god. Gotta make sure I'm turning the right way.
The first step is to find the hero of the story.
Standing song, everybody gets healed a little bit.
Upstanding citizen. Be warned though.
I gotta talk to
She is
upstanding
a
citizen.
master of disguise.
Like I said, this is a quest where, like, if you actually read through the dialogue, when I originally came out, I was like, man, this quest is gonna be so cool, because it's gonna have, like, all sorts of cool stuff passed to it, and it was just, like, so lame. It was really disappointing. It was just a morning quest, man. Okay, so Spellsong Vigor. So this lasts 3 minutes. I believe it gives 2 mana every 3 seconds. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it's just passive and it's going to keep ticking. Give me my mana back. Yes, this is the worst quest to go AFK in the game. If you're going to pick a quest to go AFK in, just don't do this one. Unless you want everyone in your group to hate you. Time for you to die. As well, the other thing about this quest is this is a quest there is no shrine, so this is very difficult. Can be very difficult for casters on level, because if you have no way to get your mana back, or you aren't playing a caster that conserves its mana very well, you will find yourself running into mana shortages. Fortunately, this character doesn't have too many mana issues, so I have ways to kind of circumvent that. Oh, that guy made a save though, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, this is just the worst quest to go AFK in. When for me, it really gets me when I open up like a farming group. So I'll be like farming for Circlet or something, and then somebody AFKs in here, and I just want to like reach through the keyboard and reach through the computer and like just smack them in the face. Find out where they live and just murder them with my bare hands.
You don't have to go home, but you sure can.
Give me that treasure chest.
Amongst the bodies.
Sure can't stay here amongst the bodies. Is that a +7 dexterity item? Nice. I just really like the fact that I'm playing as a Bladeforged bard.
I think she forgot to mention
Bladeforged,
the
music
elf
man.
is another friend.
Bladeforged, music man.
You may want to make your exit a hasty one.
Cool. Head over, we skip both of these 2 groups because they don't actually do anything, they don't hurt. Boom. And this is why stuns are so good. This stun doesn't cost very much, but it basically makes it so the groups don't move, so you can AoE them very efficiently, and they just take a ton of extra damage. So even if you reach to the screen, you couldn't smack them because they'd be AFK. No! Well, at least if I could reach to the screen and like take control of their keyboard, just be like, programming. That's how that works.
Well, fit for a minor figure in
You're in the Shark Syndicate, anyway.
Oh, I apologize for the smell.
Ship
but
fit for a shirt god? Yeah, so I'm already getting like a bunch of my mana back. Like I said, you don't really notice the mana regeneration, but if you consider that it's every 3 seconds, is it every 3 seconds or 2 seconds? I think it's every 2 seconds that you get the mana back, and this applies for 3 minutes. So that's in 3 minutes, you're getting 600 or 60 procs, and 60 procs is the same as 62. So it's 120 mana back over 3 minutes. It's not terrible, and it's going to be lasting longer the later and later we go. So it's basically like a free spell every once in a while. Not amazing, worth the 2 points for now. Probably will be worth the 2 points in the long run as well. So I'm not really planning on getting rid of that anytime soon.
Ah, the forest. How many adventurers?
I mean, adventures. How many adventurers? I'm not a murderer. I don't like this guy. I don't know why he like decides to put us through this terrible adventure where there's like people that try to murder us and stuff. It's just like mad rude, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get murdered. I just want to sing songs and be a bard. I mean murder some people. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I thought I jumped that, so that's going to be an awkward place. But it still went there. What?
A mean trick, I know, and I do apologize, but this is where the story actually ends. Trapped in a clearing in the woods with everyone you betrayed descending upon you.
Ha dance everybody, you bastards. Now the goal here is to basically have Shout be able to hit for about, like to be able to crit for about 3,000 damage on regular, so I can then kind of cycle through my Shouts and stuff, hitting really hard. Hit it very hard.
Well, you fared better than I expected. Hop on the cymbals one last time.
Dance of Death? No, I don't have Dance of Death, unfortunately.
No more tricks.
The Swash Ranger is still an interesting concept where you play as you do 5 Ranger just to get Tempest, so you can get Dance of Death. Interesting concept. Hey, Parameter lenses.
Didn't know existed. I was off the edge of my seat the whole time.
I don't want
and
this.
for that, a reward is due.
Oh, we got 2 drops of the lenses. So if Kales wants it, we'll give it to him. Nope. Alright, well, that's good. Cool. Next is going to be the Giant Hold Walk-Ups. So level 13 Giant Hold Walk-Ups. Oh, I don't need any items out of here, so. Cloak, paralyzing of diversion and strength damage. My god, what an item. What a world we live in. Cool, we're going to start with Feast or Famine. Now, when the monsters go from having 1,000 life to about 400, considering I do 500 damage, it's going to make it a little bit better. Whoop. Okay, Giant Hold. Oh man, it's Sunday. I don't like the fact that I only get 1 day off this week. It's like Christmas, I shouldn't be working. I'm like typing stuff instead of like actually paying attention to chat. Yeah. I'm actually really excited because the holidays are coming up. So now you guys, if you've been paying attention, I haven't really been streaming that much recently. The past like couple of weeks, I've just been like kind of dead. It's because I've been working a lot, unfortunately. It's the reality. But the point is, because I'm working a lot, I'm making mad bank. I have a huge milestone that I hit today, which I'm really excited about. I'm no longer in debt. It's really exciting to me. Some people have like debts and stuff that they have to pay off. You know, especially for me, I was a student for a long time. I studied books. I don't know how to read, so I don't really know why I was learning books. But anyway, studied books and learned education and tried to do all sorts of stuff. And I accrued student debt. And so, because I accrued a lot of student debt, what I did is I worked really hard, and I got like a job, and then I paid off my student debt. And I did that today. I just paid off the last of my student loans today. So I'm in a really good place right now. I'm really happy. And I have no more debt. I'm a debt-free man. The chains of my education have been thrown off, and I am a free man. Which is not to say that like the fact that I paid to educate myself is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. It's a really good thing. The fact that I have the opportunity to get educated and stuff. Because, you know, like America and whatever. Rah, rah, rah. And I'm brain good, smart. So, a lot of good things. But I'm very happy about that. But I've only been able to do that because I've been working a disgustingly absurdly large amount of time recently. So, as sad as I'm sure it is, the fact that, you know, I haven't been streaming that much, I have been, it's because I have been working, and thanks to the fruits of my labor, I'm going to be much more positive in other aspects of my life. However, that just means I haven't really been able to stream that often recently, which I do feel a little bit bad about. Especially like last Monday, I got home from work and I was just like, I can't stream right now. However, it's Christmas time. I don't want to slow down on the streaming schedule. So, we are of course still on for tomorrow for the stream, because we're doing it on Monday like we do every single Monday. Just found the official DDO stream. And more so than just that, you'll be able to catch me streaming as much as I can over the Christmas break. Now, as deeply as unfortunate it is, while most people get time off during the Christmas break, things like that, my schedule is a little bit the opposite. I have time on during the Christmas break. I don't get any days off. I get to keep my 60-hour-a-week schedule, but that's fine because I can do that. You like this damage? You like this sexy ass bard build? You're like, ooh, Bladeforged. Pretty good character class there, buddy. Pretty good class there, friend. So, yeah, man, thank you. It means to me it means a lot anyway. You know, it's like I said, it's kind of like my own personal milestone, you know. Getting past that hump of crippling, depressing debt is a big deal to me, and so I'm gonna use that to progress my life forwards, not backwards, upwards, not downwards, and always twirling towards the future. That's the dream anyway. My next purchase on my list is going to be buying a new phone. I have a Samsung Galaxy S3. It was a great phone back when I bought it in 2011. It was a fantastic phone. It was so good. It's not a great phone anymore, but I still have it, so I need to replace it. This is one of the most exciting things I'm learning about becoming an adult as you get a job and then you get paid more, is this amazing lifestyle creep that comes associated with it. Because I'm like, man, I have all these things I really like and I feel really good, but then I have a little bit more money and I'm like, oh man, I want to buy more things now, so I'm going to do that. $9 years? Yeah. I wasn't that much in the hole. I paid for most of my education out of pocket as I was going along. I only did student loans for like the last year, so I was very lucky. So my loans were not quite as big, but it was still a big axe hanging over my head. But you scrimp, you save, and you build yourself up so you can pay it off. Could've just spelled on my magic, but he didn't get my songs. Little bitch. Yeah, if you want to play this build and you're like, man, I want to play this build too. One, you got to get a plus 20 heart, so you can't really just play this build. And I'm also not going to write a guide for this, because clearly that would be totally irresponsible. Why would I write a guide for something that most people can't play because you have to buy a certain thing? But if you do want to play this type of character, pretty much just be a bard, be a spell singer, and then cast spells at people. It's really good, and it works really well. Is he shrining? Oh, okay. I'll wait to do my songs then and stuff. Oh, I can fix that. I have like 99 scrolls or whatever. I don't have a way to open this. Oh, is he an acid warlock? Hilarious. And I'm bored. Unless Kales can do it. Is he a rogue? Oh, he is a rogue. Here, let's give him music. But yeah, so it's... I said for me it was really good to actually get out. To get out of that kind of debt hole. It's like Merry Christmas to me, you know? It's a good feeling. Freedom on July 4th. Freedom year-round. Free as can be. The land of freedom. Don't ask about freedom from student loans, though. True story, man. I will say this. You know what I want? I want kids to succeed, and I want kids to do well, and I want them to pave the future, the better future for us all. But I'm still, you know, a lot of people are still paying off their student loans, so I don't know. Yeah, man, the land of freedom. It's, hey, whoa. We talk about student loans. It's the freedom to acquire student debt. You have that freedom. You have that power. That's the beauty of America. You have the freedom to put yourself in crippling debt that then you have to pull yourself out of. Of course, I'm not American. I'm very, very Canadian. I'm like violently Canadian. Like I'm not like violent. Like that's the part of being Canadian. But I find my Canadianness comes out especially a lot when I'm trying to be like official, or like when I'm working or trying to be relatable to somebody I don't know. A word I use a lot, a very Canadian saying, is that word "a." I don't say that very often. I don't go, "Hey, g'day, eh?" Oh, it's there's a lot of snow out there. I don't do stuff like that. But it does happen pretty frequently. If I'm just trying to like talk to somebody I don't know, oh, I start saying "a" all the time. It's just awkward. It's one of the little Canadianisms that I actually do. I try to think of myself as having like a very neutral and bland, or not bland, but a very neutral and clear and easy to understand accent. Even though when I speak very quickly, I like to think that I enunciate properly. I'm not skipping words or missing details of information so that you can't understand what I'm trying to say. At least I try to speak very clearly. Obviously, if I've been talking for a long time, like I have been right now, my mouth is kind of like all gummy. And my tongue doesn't know where to go sometimes. It's like, ugh, can't figure it out. It's like way too hard. But in general, I try to keep myself as articulate and clean as possible. Until every once in a while the Canadianisms just like blast their way out. You know what I mean, eh? In American, in that situation, my Americanism, I say, America, fuck yeah, a lot. America, fuck yeah. Come again to save the motherfucking day, yeah. Honestly, I love that movie. It's like one of my favorite movies. So very American. I'm a valley lad. That's right, I'm from the valley. Not from Carlton Place, though. Those guys are very, very Canadian. Hey, I'm gonna run into this room and sing bard songs. YOLO. I think a Wrath of Grimskin or whatever is like stealth. It's like all sneaky and shit. Oh, I gotta get him. Gotta get him. Come back. Wrath of Grimskin. Arutha? Arhutha? I have no idea what you just said. Typing in an accent, that's madness. Pure madness, man. What's that book? Train Spotting? I really like that book. Is Train Spotting the book I'm thinking of? Yeah, that's the book I'm thinking of, right? Is that a book? Yeah, that's it. Train Spotting. I got like a little bit into that book, but the thing is, the one thing I actually really, I didn't finish reading it, never did. But one of the things I really liked about that book was the fact that the characters were all written in accent. So you're reading it, but it's all written phonetically, so you understand what they're saying. Nah, I don't want to do Cabal, so I guess it's, what's the one after Cabal? Ah, fuck it, let's do Cabal. I hate Cabal. But then I want to do, I didn't pick up the quest, so if somebody could share that with me, that would be great. And then afterwards, I want to do Trial by Fire and Foundation, or Trial by Fire and Maze of Madness. Yeah, my plan was to watch the movie, but yeah, my Bladeforged songs are all heavy metal. It'd be kind of interesting if the Warforged actually had like a different sound. I think that would be a very cool feature that they could add. Let's go.
These ruins have long been inhabited by this fractured remnant of the
I do wish there was a way for me to do songs faster. That would be rad. Because I'm still singing, and I'm not yet ready to fight. Gardak. Agreed, Gardak.
Gardak says.
Yeah, if you could pick your genre of music, that'd be very interesting.
With that, the hobgoblin disappears.
I've got some relics to steal. Unfortunately, I can only use the music that was given me from Turbine. The Turbine sanctioned playlist. By that I mean be kind of cool if you could like import some of the sound files from like Lord of the Rings Online, the Minstrel, like some of the ballads and stuff. That'd be kind of neat. Your party can play hear heavy metal or whatever genre. Oh, just have my music run directly into my microphone. That would be an interesting concept. I'd annoy a lot of fucking people if I did that. I'll tell you that much. I'd annoy the shit out of a lot of people. I'm not sure that's not like my goal. I mean, like it would be hilarious, and I would like to do that. It's not entirely like the goal, I guess is what I'm saying. Guess I just want to do that trap. Stop dispelling my shit, you bastards. Stupid guys. Bladeforged. Or Bardforged. Like the bridge over the Brandywine. Yeah. A lot of the music that's in the Shire is really, really good. Especially like the music as when you like first step into into the Shire. Over to I can't remember what the name of that little tiny town is there. Where the men of Bree have taken over. That's the thing about Lord of the Rings Online. It's not a bad game. It's just it's World of Warcraft. So as long as you're okay with that, like It's not that I wouldn't recommend playing Lord of the Rings Online. If you enjoy World of Warcraft and that style of gameplay, then you'll absolutely like Lord of the Rings Online. And if you really like the Lord of the Rings universe, the story and everything else, they do a really good job of kind of portraying the story while still having their own unique story. They basically, in the book, or in the game, the Turbine team did their best to write a story that did not contradict the main story and focus of the original story, the original trilogy of books. So what this did is they basically made it so that they would add in characters or places and locations, but none of those characters, or they wouldn't add them in, they would already be written in, but they would kind of expand upon them, right? So in the book, you'd have a section that would have a, you know, one-line description of an area, so they would say, cool, well this one line, like Forest Shell, they're like, cool, Forest Shell is this area in the north with one line of dialogue in it, probably mentioned in all of the books, and maybe it's on a map somewhere. And they're like, cool. So they decided to turn that into an entire zone with its own lore and story and expand upon it and add in its own people and its own problems. That all ties into the main story, and it makes you feel like good after you start playing it, because you're excited. You want to learn more about these interesting characters and the lives that they go through, and the lives that they lead. So I think they did a really good job in that aspect of really capturing the essence of the game. However, just like World of Warcraft, it can, in many aspects, be very repetitive and very boring. Champion! 70 remnants, holy moly. So, if you really like the Lord of the Rings universe, I highly recommend the Lord of the Rings Online, just from a pure story perspective. A lot of the areas did a really good job of capturing the essence of. Granted, I'm saying this having never read the books, but I think they did a really good job. Although, if you are going to play, I highly recommend you buy and play the Warden class. It's the hardest class to play. It's the hardest. It's the most complicated class I've ever played in any MMO, and it's absolutely delightful. Right, because there's a difference between like a character class being complicated because it's actually complex, and a character class being complicated for no reason. An example of a character class being complicated for no reason is like Boomkin. Boomkin's complicated because you have to pay attention to a lot of different dots and things like that. But it's not really complicated, it's just a thing that a computer would be better at doing because it has to have very specific timers and resets and stuff like that. And you essentially have to use computers to help you track all this stuff. Warlock? Hey, who's got 63 kills here, mate? It ain't the Warlock. Me. Oh yeah. Yeah, Warlock is really good. In heroic levels, it's like too good. It's very overtuned. Highly tuned. Okay, next is Trial by Fire.
I rested for the night here when I first arrived. I see the hobgoblins have fortified this area and put it to good use.
What are we doing? Trial by Fire? Trial by Fire. Yeah. Ah, I was texting instead of actually paying attention to what I was doing. Boo, Trial by Fire. I have an enhancement point that I can spend. I just don't know what to spend it on. I think the next place that I want to put points in the tree. Do I really want anything here? Other than the charisma here, which I obviously want and will try to take if I get the opportunity. But I don't think I will. I have 21 points left to spend. So I can easily get a point of charisma here. I definitely want to get faster movement here. For sure. I probably will take 3 points of dodge right there. I don't really care about extra +1 bard songs. But honestly, it's better than the other options. So I'll probably take the extra +1 bard song as well. I don't really care about swashbuckling because my main hit weapon... I mean, unless I don't really have a reason. Plus, I want to use an orb anyway. And I don't know what orbs does. I think or what the bonus is for swashbuckling with an orb. And since I want to use an orb, I think it's the best way to I don't know what the benefit for using an orb is. I can't actually look at it here, but the important things I'm going to be taking to this tree is for sure fast movement, probably charisma, and I'm going to have to put some more points in the Spellsinger tree. It's going to take at least 6 more to get Mass Hold capped out. So, now you might notice I'm not taking Reverberate. Reverberate's just not that good of an ability. It just really isn't. That's why I didn't take it.
Be at peace, my kin.
Then as well, I don't know if I will take anything else out of War Chanter. I don't really care about getting Fighting Spirit because it's just 20 life and +1 Fire Courage damage, which I don't care about. Yeah, the capstone here of War Master, +2 Strength and Con. When you inspire Heroics, which nobody really does, it's not very good. So it's just not a good ability. The capstone. I'd only recommend going pure Bard if you're playing as a Spellsinger. Everything else, you're pretty much better off, just straight up better off multi-classing. Casting all my Bard songs does take quite a bit of time, but I don't know, it's fine. In the event that I ever don't feel like using my Bard songs, I can skip the process, but I like the fact that I can just like one-shot everything, mostly. Pretty consistently one-shot stuff, anyway. Nope. So this is kind of like my dream build. I've always wanted to play as like a Warforged Bard. The problem with playing as a Warforged Bard is you have to deal with the uncomfortable reality that your healing sucks, and there's no real good way to get around that. Until now. By playing a Bladeforged Bard, it's not really a good way because it's not a very economic way, but it does work. I can now have no issues healing because I have access to the Reconstruction spell-like ability. What are some kind of dream builds that you've always wanted to play but never really been able to make? I'm really curious. Because I know a lot of people have those builds. They're like, yeah, someday I want to play one of these. What's a build that you've always wanted to play but never really been able to do? If there's more than one, let me know. I'm very curious. Because like another build that I've always wanted to play, but I've just never really found the time or really had the energy to put it together. I've always wanted to play the Wolf Druid exploit build, like the 2-weapon fighting, single weapon fighting thing, with the Ranger and Fighter. I've really, really always wanted to play it. I've never really had the chance, man. Never really had the chance. But it's a character class that I really like. I really like the ideas behind Druid. I love animal forms. Like, I really like animal forms. I think that's just such a cool concept, being able to actually change shape. So, play a Kobold Barbarian. Hey, man, never say never. It might still be a thing. Like, I'm not putting any guarantees in. I'm not saying, like, oh, yeah, of course it's going to be added to the game. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, hey, man, it might still be a thing. Ooh. This guy actually going to do it? QB! Oh, I like my cube. Every time I see it, just, all of a sudden I just get, like, a burst of glee. Caster, Healer, Tank, Druid build. Ooh. Caster, Healer, Tank, Druid build. Sounds really interesting. Yeah, Barbarian that actually works would be very interesting. Difficult, though, because Barbarian doesn't really work. So I can definitely see your excitement there. The problem is with Barbarian is that Bear form doesn't really auto-attack good, so you can't really make a good build that auto-attacks good. Smash. Strimtom smash. It's up in the forum build repository. You've mentioned this build repository twice. I'm not really familiar with the forum build repository. Is there like a place on the forums that has like a bunch of builds listed or something? Because if you have a link to this forum build repository, I would love to get access to this build repository that you speak of. Because as I said, I have no idea what you're talking about. And it's not meant to be as disrespect to anybody else. One of my builds could be in the build repository. I have no idea. I don't know what this is. I'd also like to leaf through it, because if there are a lot of like very interesting builds that people have made and put out that are all going to be stored in one place, that would be pretty ideal for me as a thing. Oh, fungus patch. I don't know why my frames are like going crazy right here. I'd have to just quickly restart my computer or something. I'll do that after. Figure that out later. Build repository. So wait, if you go down to Ranger... Oh hey, my build's actually there. New player builds. Oh, that's kind of cool. Damn. Yeah, premium builds. The Divine Cuisinart's a good build. White Feather Sniper's a good build. Oh, I didn't know this existed. Damn. Cool. Maze of Madness is next. Ooh, Mountain's Fist. I like that. Some of that elite level Mountain's Fist. That's cool. I wonder if my other builds are here. Artificer? My Artificer build is not here. Also, the Electric Critzilla build is also not on here, which I feel like it should be, because the Electric Critzilla build is so good. It has a hilarious name, but it's also really strong. So I highly recommend you check that out. No! Tamor Stonehoof! No! I can't get him. Get Tamor Stonehoof for me. Do it. So that's not there. What about my wizard build? Is that there? My wizard build's also not here, so. Interesting. I don't know what the requirement is to get onto the build repository. Yeah. So the Electric Critzilla build. So Electric Critzilla, the idea behind it is that basically you have later mang. Electric Critzilla, the way it works, I have to update this quest thing, did I? Maze of Madness. Is that you play as an artificer, so you play as a, okay, so you're 12 artificer. However, you take sorcerer, which is really important, and you also take some, I think it's sorcerer and wizard, and you do some funky shit, some funky garbage, and then at the end of the funky garbage, you have, I think, like a ton of crit on your spells, and because your artificer maximum cash level caps out pretty low, it doesn't matter that you don't max out your actual like artificer levels. Oh damn it! It doesn't matter that you don't actually max out your artificer levels. And then the idea is you just crit a lot. It's on the artificer page. It's like one of the top builds out there, and it's a Arcanotech artificer build that abuses some of the extremely high cast and critting capabilities. I don't have detect doors or search on my bar. Search 12. Click. I want to play something effective catch me, like sorcerer or monk or something, because I love monks. With the power of a sorcerer, we don't have piles of gear to balance out whatever lost from the split. Okay, I'm going to be totally honest. If you want to play a spellcaster who is also a damage dealer, I highly recommend Swashbuckler Bard. Put a bunch of points in Spellsinger, but then use your charisma to hit and damage. Or not charisma to hit and damage, but charisma to damage. If you're playing as a purple dragon knight, you can get charisma to hit and damage, but basically go Spellsinger Bard. But instead of putting more of your focus into like the actual spells, put more of your focus into the melee. Pick up all the stuff in single weapon fighting, you know, different tack, stuff like that. Oop. I highly recommend it. Because then you're still casting spells, your shouts, things like that. You keep your sonic spell power up. but you're largely just a melee. You're running around single weapon fighting with the bard. Use a hand axe for the extra damage. Oh, but monk. Oh, we'll just play up your hench and mystic. Oh, there we go. That worked. I don't think yours worked. Oh, no, it's open. I don't know what I'm talking about. What do I see the benefits of playing Bladeforged Bard? Okay, so first is the obvious benefit. By being a Warforged, it gives you access to some very, very powerful items, most specifically the Heartwood Docent. The legendary Heartwood Docent gives you 45 physical and magical resistance rating, plus 22 insightful, and it gives 72 repair amplification. It's a really, really powerful item, very, very defensive focused, pretty much giving you all the defensive stats you could possibly want. Physical and magical resistance rating, insightful. So there's that. Then also, it also satisfied the need for playing as a Warforged. I just really wanted to play as a Warforged. Playing as a Warforged, one, looks cool, but more importantly than just looking cool, it gives you complete immunity to energy drain effects and paralysis effects. Not being immune or being completely immune to negative levels without having to worry about figuring out where you're going to get death block from or death ward from is really, really powerful. Especially because negative levels become very prominent in quests like Legendary Elite Slave Lords, where the monsters will drain your levels very quickly. So there's that. So that's going to be one big part of it. But then there's also being a Bladeforged gives you Communicative Scribing for that very quick and easy heal. I'll have a relatively good mana pool, and I don't lose any charisma from being a Bladeforged, whereas you do lose charisma from being a Warforged. So all that combined basically means that is why I'm playing it. Like I said, a big part of it was just I thought it would be fun too. You can swim without the fear of drowning. That's damn straight. Though my character's got a rock and swim skill, so. No, but punchy monk. Look, man, I'm giving you options. You said, hey, Strimtom, can you help me design a build? And I said, yeah, here's like a build option. And you're like, no. And I'm like, okay, cool. Here's a different build option. You're like, no. I don't know what to tell you, man. You're like, I'm like, okay, it's going to be burgers for dinner. You're like, well, I don't want burgers. And I'm like, okay, fine. If you don't want burgers, you know what's also really good? Lasagna. And you're like, well, I don't want lasagna. And I'm like, well, what do you want, man? What do you want? I mean, obviously you're telling me you want punchy monk, but how do you do monk sorcerer? Well, the problem is now that monks don't scale off his spell power at all, like in any capacity. Is that guy still down here? Oh yeah, he is. Can I hit him? No. I still hit him for a decent amount of damage. Hey, look at that chest. Oh, it's true. The build that you want to build, but you never could. I did ask that. Sorry, I totally got distracted from the question. I was talking about something else. But yeah, it's true. I did ask for that build. Well, Sorcerer Monk. I honestly don't think it's impossible. I don't think it would be an impossible build. How would you do it? How would you build a Sorcerer Monk? I have no idea. I'm not smart enough. So I honestly can't help you there. I think at the end of the day, I think the takeaway here is that your build is that build idea is probably just straight up fucked. Oh, all my inventory slots are full. Well, I guess I'm not picking most of this shit up. Cool. Foundation Discord next. Hey buddy, we're heading over to Foundation of Discord right now because we just finished Maze of Madness. So head your way out to Foundation of Discord.
Of ledges and rock.
Foundation of Discord?
This land is steeped in mystery. Who created such a place?
I should do a quick vendor because my backpack is full because I didn't unlock the extra backpacks. Yeah. This was one of the builds I wanted to do for a long time. Make a successful Warforged build, Warforged Bard. But of course, it's difficult to make Warforged Bard because, you know, the reduction in a lot of your stats is really hard to handle. I also totally just like glanced over this. Search 13, accuracy 13 goggles. That's ridiculous. I'm hyped to have that item. Cowstalker did, I think, 2 Monk, 2 Pally, but melee DPS was very low and he was pretty much just casting. Yeah, that's the thing. I can think of all sorts of builds where you're mostly just casting, but that's obviously not what you want, right? Sprint boost. I can hear my ooze clicking in the background. Not clicking, but sloshing and galoshing. Oh. Hey. Nah, dead. Are almost all your tunes Warforged or Bladeforged now? Nope. This is my only one. I used to play mostly exclusively Bladeforged. Oh, I gotta show cooldowns. UI. Cool. I love this. The search bar and options should be mandatory in video games. I hate fucking the fact that every other video game ever made doesn't have this. Like, usually, we shit talk Turbine for like, oh my god, they're so behind, the graphics are so fucking terrible, and they don't have all these features, and they don't have this feature from this game, they don't have this. Search bars in the options menu. Are you kidding? This is amazing. This makes my dick rock hard. Oh, key mapping. Oh my god, what's the key for target friend 5? Where am I gonna find it? I don't know. So let's go target. Oh my god! And it brings it right up. Or I guess it would be select. Select? Yeah, select. There you go. Select party member. Look at that shit. Search bar. God damn. It makes my dick rock hard. I love the fact that that's an option. You can search. Yeah, maybe I do just get made really happy by simple things. I'm a simple man with simple pleasures. Like searching through a UI menu. Anyways. No, unfortunately I only have one character that's actually Warforged or Bladeforged. I was building up a Warforged fighter. Fist Basham. He's interesting. I do have a Bladeforged Warlock on Galanda. I do have a... Yeah, I have a Bladeforged Warlock on Galanda. I have this Bladeforged here. But I don't really have any other Warforged. I have a character named... No, that's it. That's pretty much it. I also have a Warforged caster druid named Paw Patrol on Galanda. You know, after like the children's cartoon. I'm gonna sort out food. Let's do that right now. There we go. Is this gonna automatically log me in? Oh my god, I have to enter in my address. Okay. Oh, I should not. I just realized I should not speak my postal code on stream. That's a bad idea. Let's minimize this shit. I'm also question question for VEGEANAZN. How do you pronounce your name? Like, what's the phonetic spelling? Because I want to say vegans, but that doesn't sound correct. It remembered me. Oh, Veggie Asian. Oh. Oh. I could have figured that out.
Cavernous tunnels converge with ancient ruins.
Damn it. Play-Doh. I have no idea what I'm listening to right now. Ooh, 2 life left. Now he's got 0. Yes, this character's not really about singing or being jovial. It's mostly about, like, murder. Just wanton murder. Like anything else in DDO. There could be aspects where you're like, oh man, it'd be cool if I roleplayed it like this or I did this. No. This character is about the wanton murder and destruction of almost every single living being out there through the use of song and lyrical composure.
The general current of war echoes well.
So you're not quite vegan. Ah, okay. Because that's definitely what I said. There's nothing wrong with being a vegan. I know some people who are like violently upset that there are people that are vegan in the world, which I don't quite understand. Like, I'm not vegan because I'm lazy. And being vegan is hard. And I don't generally do things that are hard or challenging, so I'm not vegan. Where's a combo? God. I don't know why there's no like option like order what you ordered last time. I'm trying to order food. Yeah, because I'm Satan. You should know that.
You have entered tomorrow.
Where's the order what I ordered last time? Can I do that? Nothing in my cart. Look at my profile. Orders. Past orders. Yeah. View receipt. Where's the order again? How is that not a feature? This is the worst fucking website I've ever used. I'm looking at Uber Eats right now, and there's literally no option to order my food, the same food I got last time. That is so terrible and not user-friendly. This is terrible. Oh god, now you're gonna hear us tick tick tick, which is gonna get even worse. I apologize for the horrible noise, but that is the punishment that you get for me not being able to figure out this website. But anyway, yeah, veganism. It's an interesting concept. Like I said, something I don't do because I'm lazy. Although I do have a couple friends that are vegan. Into a vegan restaurant in my city, or 2 vegan restaurants actually. I will say the food is good, so it's not, I have no complaints with the food. It's pricey. It's pretty pricey. It was really good. Now I have to go back to work after just getting home. Well, I want to apologize, but I'm not going to. So I'm not sorry. If it makes you feel any better, I'm also going to be ordering food and turning off the stream soon. Once I figure out this stupid... Why is there no option to load? Oh, I can't believe there's no option to like just load what I got before. I can't even find what I got before on here. Is this it? Combo? Yeah, sure. Give me this. I want that and that and that. Can't believe I have to type this shit in again. My god. My life is so hard. What's sweet sauce? I don't want sweet sauce. Potato? You can have potato? It costs more to get an ST? That's terrible. I don't know. There we go. That's how you order food. So add the food to my cart. Man, that is so just insanely depressing that that doesn't work. How does it not remember my address? Oh. Is that gonna work? Whoa, ordering food online. There we go. Supposed to get here at 7 o'clock. My coworker's 4 kids are vomiting, so I worked all my shifts and hers last 2 days. Your coworker's 4 kids and are all vomiting at the same time? In unison? That takes some fucking dedication to ruin somebody's life. Like, those kids are really dedicated to ruin their parents' life. So you gotta give him like credit for that at the very least, you know. Wear your cosmetics. Sure, you have a quality stream, but I want cosmetics. God damn it! I don't have any cosmetics to use right now. See, the thing is, one of the things I really like about Path of Exile is the fact there's always new cosmetics and stuff coming out. So I bought the Breach supporter pack today, and I got the cool sword cosmetic and the cloak. There's no like cool cosmetics that are constantly coming out and showing up in the store. In fact, I can't even remember the last time a cosmetic actually came to the store that you could buy. So I just don't have any cool or baller cosmetics. Could get a cool shield cosmetic though for this character. There are a lot of cool shields out there. But that's really sorry. I'm really sorry to hear that, man. Kind of sucks that you are kind of stuck babysitting, or not babysitting, but doing your coworker's job. Because, but on the plus side, think about it this way: it does kind of suck that you have to be working all the shifts, but working all those shifts is a much better alternative than having to handle 4 children that are vomiting all at the same time and somehow not go crazy yourself. Just the thought of that makes me want to start vomiting. But I'm also ordering food, so. No, top hats look terrible. That is a terrible idea. Look, I might not have any cosmetics, but I'm not gonna buy a fashion disaster, okay? I'm not gonna be the living embodiment of poor taste just because you demand cosmetics. I will never buy that top hat. It looks terrible. Oh, why did I try to stun that? Oops. Ow! Ah, monsters and their spells.
A large sonic blast.
My Arcane Initiate actually does a good amount of damage. It's kind of cool. Yeah. Goodbye, everybody. So no top hats. I have a hat on though, but it's a circlet. And the circlet just looks really, really terrible when I have it on. I could go for a hat cosmetic. Can you glamour a hat? Can you use a mirror of glamoring on a hat, or do you have to buy like a hat cosmetic? Okay, time to head to Cry. A cry for one. I mean, a cry in the dark. I mean, I cry alone. I mean, cry for help. That's it.
In these statues, they are eroded, as are we. We have become wicked and worthless. This world would be better off
on hearts and
without
cosmetics.
us.
On hearts and cosmetics, and I bought a top hat. Love the bunny hat. All right, let's look at hats. My God, you guys are just too picky. You're like, oh, Strimtom, your character looks bad. Look, maybe I want to look bad. Did you see how ugly my purple Dragonite was before? Where's hats? Hats. There we go. All right, charming mask. Pirate hats. Let's see what we got here. Green pirate hats. Captain's chapeau. Tricorn. Can I make this jump? Yeah, I can make that jump. Secretive hood. Spooky mask. Corsair's skull cap. 3-corned hat. Festival mask. Fiendish rabbit hat. Glowing circlet. Gold skull helm. Lucky green hat. Party hats. I don't know, man. I don't like a lot of these hats. If you can mirror of glamoring, I might consider getting a hat, but these hats suck. This top hat's garbage. Why would I want that? A silver party hat? Ah, that was the shittiest description ever. Hold on. Let me just pull this back up. Where is this shit? Where's this shit? Check this shit out. Watch this garbage. Hold on. Top hat. Description of top hat. Make your current helmet look like this one. No kidding. Bunny hat. Whoa! Look at that bunny hat. That actually looks kind of creepy. I don't know if I'd want to use that. Is that all the spells I need? No, I need this one too. Quick rundown on the build that you're running. Alrighty, buddy. So this build is the Bladeforged Bard build. That is correct. Bladeforged Bard. Level 15, Bladeforged True Neutral. How did I do that? Magic and $70. Anyway, so after spending a bunch of money, throwing it away and proving that I really can't spend my money responsibly, and that I probably shouldn't be allowed to have access to a credit card, regardless. Oh man, I'm soloing this quest now. Yeah. Regardless of the fact that I probably shouldn't be allowed to have access to a credit card, mine or anybody else's, I'm playing currently a Bladeforged Bard. The idea here is to be a pure Spellsinger support type class, maxing out all my charisma and DCs. I'm planning on having, or the idea is to have my spell penetration being about 66 when I hit maximum level, and having my DCs on my enchantment spells being roughly around 80. This will allow me to pretty much hold any monsters in Slave Lords, anything like that, as well as dealing out fairly decent damage. Now, why would you play a Bladeforged, you ask? Well, by being a Bladeforged, it gives me access to very defensive items like the legendary Heartwood Docent. It also allows me to be a cool as fuck Bladeforged and have complete immunity to energy drain effects and paralysis effects, usually the things that get you killed. So I don't really care about my will save being low, so I can avoid actually putting points into it because I'm immune to almost everything that requires a will save. Finally, by having the access to Reconstruct, I get Reconstruct and the heal spell, so I can heal any single player in the game regardless of race. The only players I can't heal are undead, but I don't give a crap about them because they're undead. They're not even humans or warforged. They're just a bunch of baloney. So that is the quickie rundown of my build. It works really well. As far as I can tell, I don't know, I'm killing people good. I play as a dude, I sing songs, I kill people. It's going down. I'm yelling timber, buddy. So that's my build. That's how it works. I think it's good. I don't know. We'll find out later. A lot of the points that I'm banking on is like, man, I gotta have like Slave Lord stuff. Now granted, I have most of that Slave Lord stuff already. I have enough to make the 3 set, and later I'll be having the 2 set, so. Took like 2 breaths. That's me, Mighty. That's me. I don't really like to breathe. I like to exhale air. The problem is to continue to exhale air, you actually need to intake air every once in a while. It's disappointing because it actually slows down the flow for the release of information. But, what are you going to do? I am limited by that, so. I'm limited by the limitations of my body. A human body. Now, if I was a Warforged, I wouldn't actually have to breathe, so I wouldn't have to stop talking. Could you imagine if I didn't have to breathe? How fast would I speak on the regular? God damn. That would be some shit. Yeah, but I can sing songs. Can you sing songs? Don't think so. Duh. Clearly that's why I'm playing this character, so I can just sing songs and shit. There we go. Get away from that. I'm going to refresh my Bard songs. Now, obviously, Bard song duration is something I'm going to be wanting a lot. When I hit level 21, I'll be taking Inspire Excellence, which will give me 21%, or sorry, 50% increased song duration, as well as being higher level Bard. I get a lasting inspiration, another 50% from level 26, and I will be getting another 60% song duration from, or 40% song duration from Aria. Give me a total of an extra 140% song duration incoming. My songs should be able to last about 8 minutes on the short duration ones, and about 50 minutes on the long duration ones. Hey man, I appreciate the support. If you really want to support me, give me all your money and hundreds of dollars so I can like do stuff. I'm just kidding, I don't care about donations, although there's an option down there. No, if you really want to support me, just follow me and watch me whenever I'm up. Or don't, I don't really care, I just kind of do the stream for fun. Hee hee. Like I feel bad because I'd love to be like one of those streamers where I can be like, you know, oh yeah, guys, follow me and all that stuff, and then I'll just stream all the time and stuff. But I feel bad because somebody probably like, I don't know who it is, but there's probably at least one person out there who's like, man, I love watching this guy's stream, and then they get crushingly disappointed by the infrequency in which I stream, and I can't change that because I'm lazy and my work schedule is hectic. There will be a day where I only work the amount that I'm salaried for, but it is not this day. That day is... There will be a day, and that day may never come, where Strimtom will actually not work an average... Like, so since I started my job 3 months ago, my average hours, I calculated, is currently at 57.25, which is hilarious because that's too many. But the paycheck's really good. So you really gotta... It's one of those hard decisions where you're like, ugh, I hate my life because I work all the time and I don't get to see my friends or family. But that bank, though... Shout does not stun. Greater Shout does stun. However, it's an oddly typed stun. Greater Shout doesn't actually apply the helplessness effect. It only stuns. However, given that it's a 6-second stun and it's a spell that I will be casting all the time because it'll be one of my main damage spells, monsters will be perma-stunned when I am there. If they're not held from Hold Monster, they will be stunned from Greater Shout. Which means, like, I don't know. It's like infinity stuns, man. Infinity stuns. But yeah, this character is obviously going to do very well in Heroics because I use Maximize and Power and I have spell-like abilities. So that's going to be carrying me for a pretty long time. When I hit Epics, I'm going to pop into Draconic Incarnation, pick up Spell Penetration from from Exalted Angel, Mana from Exalted Angel, and Spell Penetration. Oh, damn, I can only have 3 things. I guess I'll probably take Aria, Spell Penetration, and Mana. So a 3/3/1. Oh man, I guess I don't get Mana because I want to have Spell Penetration and Evocation DCs, or potentially even Enchantment DCs. Ooh, now I'm confused. I don't know what I want. It's a difficult decision. I don't know. I want something. Anyway, the point is, when I hit Epics, I'll figure out what actually works. This is a character that would probably work with like a 3/3/2/1/1 slot build. Or 3/3/3. Can you do 3/3/3/1/1 if you have the epic past lives? I think you can do 3/3/3/1/1. I don't know though. I'm not confident enough in that answer. That's why I'm asking you guys. Can you fit in? Is there enough fate points to do 3/3/3/1/1? No, 3/3/3/2/1. Sorry. Because that would be ideal. Yeah, 3 spell penetration from Exalted Angel, 3 spell penetration from Magister, 2 evocation from Magister, and 1 mana from Exalted Angel, while being in Draconic Incarnation. You might think, well, Strimtom, why don't you just play in Magister? Shut up, okay? Don't tell me what to do. Actually, yeah, why don't I just play in Magister? Because then if I played in Magister like that, I wouldn't have... I'd have Star Arcane Spell Surge. I'm doing like the math on like the endgame build in my mind here. I don't know what the answer is. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I have enough search to actually get the door underwater. It's deeply dissatisfying, and I don't have detect doors, so I can't do it either. Just sucks. Probably should have taken detect doors as a level 1 spell. I really don't cast Expeditious Retreat that often. By that often, I mean I haven't casted it yet because I started with a speed item. And I probably will have a speed item at max level, so I don't think I'll even cast Expeditious Retreat. Although we'll see. I might make Slave Lord's Boots. I don't know what I would make on my Slave Crafted Boots. Probably mana. Do you invest in enchantment? I absolutely do. I currently don't have an item, but my enchantment DC is 39 on my Autosphere of Dancing. If I had an item, I could get extra 5 points. That'd be 44. I don't know. I like the idea behind Exalted Angel, but the problem is I get +5 on my I lose 5 on my catch level of my spells. And I'd much rather have +5 the catch level of all my spells. I really want to be in an Arcane Tree because +5 catch level is +5 spell penetration, and also just the ridiculous raw damage, considering the catch level on Shout and Greater Shout is very, very high. I think I would lose too much damage by not being in an Arcane Destiny. Die. Lothar the Insidious. It's you and me, Lothar. Was that guy? Oh, he's got shield up. Damn, that sucks. Auto's irresistible. Harper pin, bitch. Plus, I can go whoosh and reconstruct myself. So, yeah, I don't think Exalted Angel would be the best way to go. I really don't. That's my just my opinion, man. Just my personal opinion. Let's get the hell out of here. Get the hell out. I'm gonna take level 16 because I've done all level 13 quests. But yeah, just looking at it, if you look at Exalted Angel, yeah, you get Soundburst, but that's not really very good. Sure, you get Endless Faith, but I'd rather just twist that out. And Divine Wrath is good, but do we really need Divine Wrath when I can just have Energy Burst instead? I think Energy Burst kind of substitutes for Divine Wrath pretty well. And then, as I said, Draconic Incarnation, it gives you the cores here. Now, Fatesinger, granted, not Fatesinger, Exalted Angel, granted, does give +3 to all DCs with Transcendental Magic. That's very, very good. But Draconic can give me a lot of Charisma. I can get more Charisma than this, actually, if I respec this tree, which I probably would. So I can get even more Charisma out of here. Probably if I, like, redo this. So I would still want Dragon Breath, but I just don't think I would put the 3 points. I don't need the extra electric caster level on this. Because it's electric, not electric and sonic. Like, it's not an air caster level. So I think the best way to do this would probably be like 1 point here, 1 point here, and then have an extra point of charisma, so you can pulling 4 charisma out of the tree. Also want to get Piercing Spellcraft, so +3 spell penetration. Spell penetration. Where's my bard trainer? Isn't it so weird playing as a Bladeforged bard, though? Because it's just like the concept in my mind, it just boggles my mind. Perfect. Put 3 points into Haggle, because I don't need to put points into UMD, because my charisma is so high. I mean, yeah, in theory I could put points into UMD, but my charisma is just going to get even higher, and I'll have a no-fail on Greater Restore Scrolls. Ooh, and now I get Greater Shout. So Greater Shout's obviously amazing. Do I want Auto Zero Resistible Dance? Not right now. I mean, it's kind of good, but, like, or sorry, it's obviously very good. I just don't know if I want it right away. Although my other options are Mass Cat's Grace, so I guess I'll take Auto Zero Resistible. I could take Cure Moderate Mass. It's a little bit more expensive than Cure Light Wounds, and it's much better, but eh. I get a 5th level spell. Holy cow, look at these spells. God damn it. My Mass Suggest. And I get another 1st level spell. Detect Doors. Because Detect Doors. Good. When you Heroic Tier, the Epic Destiny investments progress stay the same. That is correct. So that is why my character is currently... What am I? I think I'm a Fury of the Wild. Yeah, I'm Fury of the Wild 5. Because all this stuff, when you Heroic Tier, this doesn't reset. All this progress stays the same. However, if you have something that... Sometimes things can reset. So, for example, if you hit Epics and you try to go into Magister, if you don't have Spell Focus Evocation, you can't take this. Right? It locks you out of that. That's why I took Spell Focus Evocation and Spell Focus Enchantment. By taking both of them, it allows me to put Evocation here, and if I need to change it to Enchantment, if my Evocation DCs just happen to be high enough, I can change it to Enchantment. So that way I can get +3 out of this tree, regardless. And I needed Evocation, so that way out of Draconic Incarnation, I can take Precise Evocation from here. So it's kind of important. So, yeah. I have 2 more enhancement points. I'm trying to figure out. +1 the max dex bonus to your armor per swashbuckler core you have. Yeah. I mean, that's +6 the max dex bonus to your armor. It's not that bad. And there's what up here is +5 the max dex bonus to your armor, or +6. This is +7 or +11, or no, +12 max dex bonus to your armor. It's actually pretty good. I don't know what I'm looking at. Anyway, I'm gonna cut the stream here for today. Because I've been streaming for a while. I'm going to get something to eat, spend some time with my friends and things, and my friends and my roommates. Today is my only day off, unfortunately, in the entire Christmas break, and so I will, except for Christmas. If you want to catch more Strimtom tomorrow night from 7 until 10, God, it's going to be late. Maybe only 7 to 9, we'll see. I will be streaming on the official DDO stream, so you can catch me there. That is Eastern Daylight Time, 7 to 10. So, like I said, if you want to get more Strimtom, make sure you check that out. And on top of that, I will be streaming Christmas Eve as well in the evening overnight. So, if you have nothing to do on Christmas Eve, you can catch me right here. So, thanks for watching, everybody.